Run it, I can't take no loss. I don't even know what it costs. I hit the ground, then it go off. Yeah, hit the ground, then it go off. Yeah, I can't take no loss. I don't even know what it costs. Yeah, I hit the ground, then it go off. Yeah, hit the ground, then it go off. Yeah, run it. Ooh, I really feel it's my time, think it's my year. Yeah, I really feel it's my time, think it's my year. Yeah, I really feel it's my time, think it's my year. Yeah, I really feel it's my time, think it's my pen ready. Used to hold myself back, my self-esteem been better. Gotta keep on chugging, ran through everything in front of me. Might smoke bed heavy, got a whole agenda. Can't aspire to get ahead, so bump that, it's no surrender. Got a dollar flipped up, I'm trying to get it an FT to get them when they're hand and crypto. Learn how to fix that. I don't really hold out of books, but I'ma learn how to fix that. Some opportunities that never come unless you paying attention, so no, I can't miss that. Moving, MVP, I got the record, I might have to prove something. Big jumper worthy, they gon' have to retire my jersey early. Whole crew coming, had to work something, cause I had nothing in my pocket. Yeah, I did all that. Big plans, partners trying to make profits. Yeah, I did all that. Work, sweat, and tears breaking, even no wins. Yeah, I did all that. Had to make it happen. Putting hours in my practice, I did all that. Yeah, I can't take no loss. Yeah, I don't even know what it costs. I hit the ground, then it go off. Yeah, hit the ground, then it go off. Yeah, I can't take no loss. Yeah, I don't even know what it costs. Yeah, I hit the ground.
What is going on, everybody? Hold on, y'all. Let me get it together now. Let me get it together. Get it together. Yes. How y'all doing on this here Trio Tuesday? What is up, family? What good with it? What's happening? Can y'all hear me? I don't know if y'all can hear me or not. I'm a beat yo, boy. I tell you. If it ain't one thing, it's by 7 more of them. Always. Never fail. Never let me down, boy. Ah, dang. Yes. I see y'all. I'm finna get to y'all here in a minute. In just a second. Anyway, let me get back over to this chat. Man, what's going on? Who in here? What's good, everybody? Okay, y'all sliding on up in here. What's going on, family? Happy Tuesday. Happy Trio Tuesday. As y'all can see, all y'all got to meet this evening. Sweet Pea ain't in here with me. She engaging in other endeavors at the moment. Nonetheless, I am here. I'm still standing. I'm a beat yo, boy. Fall one more time. Fall again. Let's see if I. My goodness, I'm really having a hard time, y'all. I hope y'all Tuesday is going better than mine, but like the song say, I won't complain. Not about this. This is some folk call them small potatoes. This is nothing. It's a little corrective mic rigging up here, and then we gonna keep on keeping on. That's all we got to do. Make a few adjustments here and now, and I'm gonna put this right here and put this around here like this right here. You see? Yeah. Y'all didn't even know you boy were gonna be all right, did you? Y'all know you boy were gonna be all right. Mic fell and broke. I got it rigged up. I'm gonna have to give a damn about my mic being ragged. It still work, ain't it? It's still standing. Well, actually, hell, I can't even say that. I can't say it's still standing. It's still strong. Y'all can still hear me. That's all. That's all Jesus has. Y'all just hear me. Okay. All right. So I'm gonna deal with that a little bit more later on. But in the meantime, man, what's up, everybody? Happy Tuesday. Happy Tuesday. Like I had said previously and prior. Okay. So all that happened. Let me get back up here in this chat. I missed stuff. What's as usual? Psalm 146. What's up, sister? How is you? How you doing? How everybody doing? First one in here said, "Good God's glorious morning, everyone." That's what's up. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Motivation from the weightlifting geek. My brother. What's going on, family? Let me try to get this fit. What's good, Joe? Hey, man. Great. Boy, I told it I'm gonna beat it. I told it if it failed one more time, I'm gonna have to give him this work. And that's what it's still doing. Okay. I'm gonna just leave that right there like that. That's good, right? Just right there. Okay. Who else we got? Yeah, little bro motivation from the weightlifting geek. Who else we got up here? Martika. What's up, Martika? How you doing? Yes. God, I hear it go getting loud. Hold on. I told y'all if it ain't 13 things, is 14 things. Always something going on, something happening. Uh who else? Vision. What's up, brother Trent? How you doing? Man, I forgot. Okay, I got you. I'm gonna drop this joint here in a little bit. Drop this link real quick. Motivation, got vision, preparedness. Yes. Yeah. What's up, Oh, damn, it jumped. Saul Sister, Tracy, Urban, Jason. What's up, bro? How you doing? And hi, Shanna. Hey, Shanna. If she ain't listening, she'll probably be in here in a little bit. Tracy K. TLC in the garden. What's up, sister? Our lovely, one of our lovely, along with the handsome and debonair uh motivation from the weightlifting geek. You turn on this right here, and I'm gonna set this over here. Y'all can tell I do well more better when I got my baby with me. I can pull it off now. Don't get it wrong. I'm just saying it's sometimes in life things are easier when you do them together. Yeah, yeah. I see y'all. I ain't forgetting about y'all. I'm trying to, as folk call it, multitasking. Yes. Let's see here. Did I say Saul sister? Yes. Damn it. Big jump. Uh, and of course none other than oh, resilient dad. What's up, bro? Tipping in from the Bay with much love, much respect. Bud Files, how y'all doing? Bud Files, I think I watched y'all last video and I was intrigued and I was mostly listening, but I kept looking. I think I got to go back and make sure that I hit the like button and shared y'all out. I think interesting little museum in endeavor there, as well as you know what y'all always get down on them that doggone uh just the museum. What you call that thing? The cemetery. Yeah. Cemetery. So I think I done just about got myself situated here now to the point where I can give y'all my full and undivided. Okay, I guess I done caught up. That's cool. I appreciate all of y'all in here. Y'all already know what it is. You know what it do. Good morning to you, Shanna. There she is. Hey, Shanna. Uh, hey, we appreciate you. You just not getting to work, so we still appreciate you being in here. No worries, no pressure. Speaking of no pressure, y'all know how it go down on Tuesdays and Fridays. I'm always asking. I hope everything's straight. I can't because I got something set up right here that I'm getting ready to play for y'all. Okay. Let me see. Hold on, y'all. Don't go nowhere now. Okay, yeah, everything good. Everything good. All right. You get back over. Yeah. I'm gonna put you right. Yeah. Okay. Unbiased LLC. What's up, sister? How you doing? Hashtag Purple Patch Crew. And my sister to the north of the border, eh? Well, I mean, if you're in the state, she to the north of the border, but you know. Urban, how you doing? So you had a great live. I was in the bush. It was one of them. I couldn't. It wasn't engaging type Saturday for. Hey, official J Mia, how you doing, fam? Uh, didn't want to engage, but you made some really good points. Some of them I'm gonna touch on tonight. Cause she really did touch on some points, man. There's folk out here, and that's one of the things that get me the most. If y'all, I'm not gonna go all through all of it because I didn't even get to watch it in its entirety. But Urban Garden Chronicles hit on some really important points about basically larger channels, larger content creators, this platform, other platform, some of they whole shtick and the way they grind, they get their grind on off of scaring the hell out of other people. And everybody got their hustle, you feel me? Everybody got their hustle, right? But the thing is, when folks really should legitimately be concerned about subject matters and issues going on in the world, that will impact you. Oh yeah, it's gonna impact your ass one way or another. It's almost like preying on folks, so to speak. So hashtag not cool. Yeah, like my man Vision said, gloom and doom. That gloom and doom, and I personally don't have no solutions. Shit, there's all kind of folk out here offering solutions every day. Hell, Urban Garden Chronicles offering solutions. Vision Preparedness offering solutions. Drove motivation from the weightlifting geek and started him a garden. That man probably got 600-700 tomatoes over there because he pulled all of them in one damn cup. So, you know what I'm saying? It's better than nothing. Anybody want to live off just tomatoes? No. Is it a start? Sound like a solution, at least something. I don't know what all this is a solution to, but it's something. So we're gonna talk about a few things tonight. And I'm just happy all of y'all are here. Y'all already know how it go down on Tuesday and Friday. No pressure from me, baby. Look here. With that being said, if y'all want to go ahead and share this live out, I'm not finna hold it against you. You're not finna get no tripping, no plex, no sideways looks, no what they call it, bombastic side eye, angry side eye. You ain't gonna get none of that from me because I'm here for it, and I hope y'all enjoy it, man. We just talking about being somebody who happens to currently live outside of the continental United States at the moment. I feel like this would be an interesting conversation and topic because it's something that's starting to trend again more and more and more and more. And it was kind of like that prior to and around the time that we relocated. And it didn't dissipate, it didn't die out, but it my man Vision Preparedness put something in here. He put something in here. Y'all see that hashtag BCIAC? As soon as y'all get back from sharing this live out, because I know some of y'all probably gone doing that already. I thank you. I say I thank you. Don't forget to put hashtag BCIAC into the chat so y'all can connect with each other. Everybody in here don't always even know everybody. Everybody don't know everybody. So before we get too deep up, man, it's 13 minutes in already. It seemed like I literally just hit go live. My goodness. Time fly when you're having fun. Okay, so Hypeton. Man, much love, much respect. I don't know what you is. I'm gonna kill you. Hold on a minute, y'all. I don't like how you look. I don't too much kill stuff outdoors, but you hold on, y'all. I'm gonna beat you. Hold on. So the hypathon, man, shout out to everybody who participated in the hypathon. A lot of good, amazing content, great content creators came through. Look here, Carol, the girl miniature. If you out in them doggone bushes somewhere, I want you to know that you're it. You it. You the one. You Carol did She held that down, man. And some that was YouTube gold classic. Uh yes, you scared me a little bit. Um yeah, babe, I had to. It was a little bigger than the regular. It was, oh man. Like, how did you even fly in here? I just closed the window. I don't understand. But anywho, Carol did an amazing job. Everybody did an amazing job. Everybody who was involved, it was nice. So much love to that. Shout out for the hypathon. I know a break coming, and then my brother who is in the chat, Motivation from the Weightlifting Geek, if I understand correctly, unless stuff done changed, gonna come back even more stronger with more strength in June. I'm here for it. We here for it. You know what I'm saying? I'll be there. June's rolling around, and June's rolling around. If you don't know, June 2nd through the 4th is Bug Out Weekend. Oh, oh, it's gonna be classes. They gonna be you can learn some things and some stuff. Speaking of some things and stuff, I'm gonna talk about that in a minute too. But oh, Jamia says she's still in recovery from that doggone hypathon. I'm talking about Carol, but I'm gonna say that they went 2 hours because without mm, the guidance, could I say, or without the assistance, Carol is a very capable and accomplished woman, but official Jamia's rationale, kind of, it brought a balance to things. It brought a balance. I just say, I don't know if y'all didn't see it, go back and watch it. I personally never want to be on Carol the Girl miniature bad side, because yeah, a little bit she scared me a little bit. I just want her to know that we love you. Talking about you come in, we don't speak. I don't care if you in the bushes. Hey Carol, hey Carol, and you said you don't never come up. One of these days we gonna get you up. We gonna get you. We gonna you on deck. You on deck. We gonna have you here. Hell, I want you wearing my skin. Making little miniature dreamings out of it. Nah, no. Yeah, June 2nd through the 4th, Bug Out Weekend, vision preparedness, um, a lot of good knowledge, a lot of good information, barbecue. I think some folk gonna go fishing. Uh, I don't know if Vision. We talk. I don't know if Vision. I don't know if Vision gonna get on the lake or not, man. You know how them up north folk is. And he a good one. He one of the good ones now. He one of the good ones. He from up yonder, but he's all right with me. So uh if you need any more information, he's in the chat. He's dropped hashtag BCIAC. I hope he does it again. If y'all hadn't heard about it, you can slide on over that, as well as June 16th, a regular gun guy is having a regular meetup down in Georgia. And it's gonna be a good time. It's gonna be a good time. It's gonna be some entertainment, some refreshments, some pew pews, and some conversations. It's gonna be a whole lot of stuff. I understand. Hey, I understand. There you go. You gotta watch them. You gotta watch them. Watch them. Yeah. Thank you, TLC. Boy, TLC is well, and I don't want to overlook my other moderator, because Motivation from the Weightlifting Geek is in here, and he's often in here. But y'all don't understand. See, he already in the server room, um, doing reports and stuff and filling out paperwork and all of this. So the last thing that we want him to have to do is mix up work with with the what we got going on over here. So thank you and shout out to TLC. We love you. We appreciate all you do for us and for this little old channel right here. So, excuse me. All right. I'm sure everybody shared it out. I appreciate y'all. I appreciate y'all. This ain't gonna be doom and gloom. This ain't gonna be down and out. But I was really thinking about something when I was listening and I didn't get to finish it, but listen to my sister uh Urban Garden Chronicles. And I'm on the fence. I see the validity in both. And I'm telling you something she said that's 100% true in my estimation. Living in and dwelling in fear is a no-no. It's unproductive. And then number two is unproductive. And then number three is unproductive. Period. We all fearful of something, but we got so much coming at us in these days and times, and the information overload, and the people who prey upon the desperation that they know is there. That's another thing that makes me on the fence and makes me watch and really still want to be informed and educated. I'm not saying just absorb all the tragedies of the world 24 hours a day, but I won't let anybody else make me become uninformed, and I try to be as not be ill-informed either, because if it wasn't some validity to it, those parties or persons or channels or creators who prey upon people wouldn't have, let's in my as Vision would say, wouldn't have the freedom seeds for those pew-pews of deception that they spray amongst the people. You feel what I'm saying? It's coming from a real place. You could take some real circumstances, real situation, bullshit your way through it, not necessarily make it worse than what it is, but make it worse than what it's a little bit of both. It's a little bit of both. A little bit of both. We finna talk about that. We're gonna get into that. I got one piece of material that I am gonna run first. And then after that, if he is, I'm gonna drop this link, and I think somebody gonna be able to come up and throw their 5 cents into it. I like how I did that. 5 by 5, 5 cents. Okay. And also the other fella who may or may not, I don't know what part of they in, but when I post the link, I mean, hell, if you already in the server room and you just, happen on by, I mean, you know what I'm saying? You're here, you might as well. So we 23 minutes in. I want to thank again everybody who is here, everybody who supports us. Hell, everybody who support each other. Y'all, I'm gonna really try to make a point to, I'm not saying I'm gonna let it go. But rarely do I get in a space where it's like something from deep inside of me. It ain't depression, it ain't boredom, it ain't anxiety. It's like really, really seeing what's going on in the world, not just the US. I'm telling you, and that's something else to get me. It's global. I have my escapes too. We talked about this last night over on Motivation from the Weightlifting Geeks. I have my escapisms and things that I go to, just like people have a comfort food. I like watching marble racing and maybe eat a piece of goat or something. Yeah. I love marble racing because it's mindless. It's still entertaining, and I got a few favorite teams and a few favorite racers, but or marbles rather. But that's my mindless escape. So I ain't hating on nobody for saying I don't want to watch this no more. I'm not gonna do this. I just feel like it's so late and so deep in the game. I think any of us do that at our own detriment. Is it overload? Should we step away and take breaks and just go look at some birds and squirrels and Hell, maybe a couple monkeys throwing stuff at each other, something like that. Yeah, you should. But to not know it all, I'm not there yet. My heart get heavy, and y'all damn sure know I don't really talk about this much, but even Kentucky yesterday, I can get what's up, Twisted Lemon Diary. How you? Anybody else that I done missed coming in here? I know my moderators is speaking to a lot of people. Um, thank you, and Tracy K still in here. Y'all, sometimes I can't lie. I'm not gonna lie about it. We ain't got a lot of kickers. Sometimes my heart hurt. Sometimes my heart get heavy. Um, I know so many tragedies happen on a regular basis that we all have our breaking points or folding points or our points where we just need to turn away. Hey, Nikki, what's up? The everyday life of an OCD is chick. How you doing, my sister? Better get on in here and enjoy yourself. Yes. You can catch Nikki not only over on her channel. Y'all don't forget to go to her channel now. You can catch over on Wind Down Wednesday with Hands in the Dirt and Bougie Prepper. And you can catch her on Saturdays with Hands in the Dirt. But don't forget to slide over by her spot too. Y'all make sure y'all get over there and support the sister, man. Nikki, good people. Been rocking with it for a long time. Since the before time, the long ago. Yeah. Get on in here and enjoy yourself, woman. Oh, and share it out if you want to. But just like anybody else, man, hell, my heart get heavy. It was something about this last one, because I'm gonna lie, the two last, what, 4 of them, 5 of them, and when I'm talking about that incident in Kentucky at the bank. Everybody know what I'm talking about, or at least I think you should. If you don't, Google it. Hell, but man, sometimes, and that's what. Talking to different people, y'all see the thumbnail. I chose that for a reason, because I know everybody be at different points of they struggle or with the dealings of this thing that we call reality, right? Life gonna whoop all our ass sometime a little bit at one point or another. Everybody ain't gonna smile all day, every day. Uh, if you do, it ain't that shit ain't them is Xanax or something. I don't know what the hell it is, but all day, every day, ain't nothing ever wrong. So I decided to have a conversation with my family, with my hashtag BCIAC family, because I already been in the zone for going on about a week and a half now. It ain't sad, it's not depressed, it's not so overwhelmed that it's like throw your hands up, just give up. But it's like, damn, man, this is I'm talking about all of it. I'm talking about all of it. I'm not just talking about CBDC. You can find information from that over on my man Vision Preparedness. Hopefully him and Joe be able to jump up here in a little bit. But I just so when I talk to some people, or when I have conversations with people in real life, on the internet, whatever, and everybody is like, not everybody, but certain people are like, oh, this is fine. This is fine. Now, I have to be honest and say that I'm sure somebody else perception of the world or what's going on in the world has not matched me at some point. And hey, Miss Grace Gines, how you doing? How you doing? And I could be on cloud 9 and they just dealt with some circumstances, or they aware of some states of the world that I may not be privy to at the moment, and they wondering why I'm happy as hell. So I always try to be honest in my assessment before I make judgment about how somebody else should be feeling off of how I'm feeling in that moment. Because being human, my feelings have changed. So I wouldn't want somebody catching me when I done had a shit week for a week straight. And then finally I break out of it that Saturday or that Friday, and I might be out at a pub or cutting the rug or having a good time. And then they walk up to me and like, what the hell you happy for? We got to worry about this. We got to do this. We got to do that. We ain't got. And I'm like, first off, who the hell is we? I know what the hell I've been doing the past 7 days. What you been doing? So I don't want nobody putting that on me. So I don't want to put that on other people. But I'd be a lie if I sat up here and told y'all that this stuff ain't been on my mind lately. Because I have. I want to say it was early Saturday morning. Vision Preparedness did a live with Just Josh. And it was my body change. Y'all know it's the natural daylight savings over here. We ain't got no time switch or go back or nothing. But it's getting darker earlier. Different animals kind of chilling. Not because it's finna be cold or highway for the winter, but because it's the more natural kind of changing of the seasons and stuff, like because it's getting ready to be raining season. So now I done went through my whole circadian thing, and I'm getting up super early, just instinctively. My body doing it on its own. But I was restless. I was tossing. They had just went out. Vision Preparedness had just went off, and I'm sitting there, and I'll be doggone. Everything that they was talking about is the stuff that was on my heart and on my mind. And then this last mass situation, I don't know nobody involved personally. All I know is they were people. Whether I would have liked them personally or not, bless them and bless their families. And why this one and not the last 3 or 4, I don't know. I don't have an answer for it. I don't have a solution, and I don't have a way to fix it. And when I come to that reality, that adds on to the initial confusion and hurt and why, Lord, that I was feeling the first doggone place. If anybody can, I don't know if I'll ever feel like this. So with all that being said, I'm always super duper amazed when I know for a fact it's people out here just living their best life. And I ain't mad at them. I'm just a little confused. You don't know about nothing that's going on out here in this world right now with all the technology, with literally damn near everybody walking around with supercomputers in their hands, in their pocketbook, or in their pocket, or in their purse, or on their table, on their desk. I almost envy it a little bit because this is fine. I almost envy the ability to be that damn detached from everything around me with no cares, no worries. And then I'm gonna tell you something else. Hold on, I gotta plug something up real quick, y'all. Hold on, bear with me now. Don't y'all go nowhere. Don't y'all go no who was trying to leave? Who was okay? Tracy K said, my understanding is one officer didn't make it through the night, but the other so far made it through. That's good. That's a blessing. And oh man. Pule sana na barakiwe. Very sorry, and be blessed for that officer, for the family. I wasn't even aware of that, but thank you for sharing that, Trace. Hey, Big Mama's Garden, how you doing, young lady? Better get on in here and enjoy yourself. Yes. What Vision say? That's why when I feel like that, bro, I pray for discernment and patience. Absolutely, and that's all I've been doing, man. Y'all notice my activity been a little bit lower on our activity, me and April. Uh, and this the part everybody. Some people relate, some people don't. Um, this so strong in my feeling, in my sense of absorbing it, that this is as spiritual for me as it is physical. For me personally, that's just me. It's just me. Um, I personally feel a connection to it all. Not because I'm involved. Hell, I'm well the hell over him, but it's like my heart feels something when I know people are hurting. I know people going through, whether I can do something about it or not. Um, I've had some interesting occupations in my life. Never made me not care. What's up, JC family? How y'all doing? Yeah, yeah. JC family. Say what, say what. I'm looking at two things going on right now here. What you say here, resilient dad? Said technology will have you knowing that the sky is falling, but thinking you can deal with it in the morning. You have to presence of mind about what's real and what's virtual reality. Oh, hey, resilient dad. Nice segue, because I'm getting ready to play this video, and I don't know how real it is. I don't know how legitimate it is, but because I don't, man, hell, I don't even like sending emails. Honestly, my wife is she's that chick. She again, give me a motor or something. But anyway, so have y'all seen some of the apps? No, know what they call them? I got two tech people and then a resilient dad tech guy thinking uh uh filters. That's what it is. Filters. So filters where it changed the whole sky and stuff, right? I don't know how widgets. Okay, Joe said widgets. Y'all young folk, y'all know all the new names or whatever these things. And then another one where it's like it's I don't know. I don't know if it's legit or not. I actually just saw it in the last few days. I thought it was pretty neat. But so it's called a hole in the floor filter. So you got a hole in the floor filter, and your phone, it looked like a hole, but it's like the sky or something. And they got other ones too. And it's like the sky, like you finna jump out of a plane or something, and you jump through it, or like step on it, and then you go through and you looking up and your house, you in the sky, but this your house look like this little tiny hole that you just jumped through. It's Trish. It's exactly, it's generative AI. It's all AI. Y'all know we done talked a lot about AI over here. And I don't know. I think which makes me wonder, has it happened already? Because I mean, I'm just old country boy now. Ain't nobody said I was the sharpest tool in the shed, but I don't think I'm the dullest neither now. And I think within my lifetime, one of the biggest questions proposed to humanity is gonna be what's real and what's not. Most of us done seen the Matrix and what's his name breakdown of, well, it's literally just signals of your brain to, all that. I almost said Morgan Freeman. God dog it, y'all know. What's up, East Dad? What's up, brother? Jersey up in here. Hey, what's up, Pathfinder Sheedy? How you doing? How you doing? Okay. Let me get to this real quick so I can get my mans up here, because I'm already 39 minutes in. It went by extremely, extremely fast. So I'm gonna play something for y'all real quick fast. And I don't want to break it up too much. I'm gonna try to play it in its entirety because I'm like way off. Hey, Miss Shirley OG Gardner, how you doing? How you doing, young lady? Uh, But the whole vibe tonight is we just talking about how many people are actually hey, Miss April Showers, how you doing? How you doing? Get on in here, young lady. Yeah, get in here and enjoy yourself. It's talking about how many people are not only moving abroad like permanently, and then you have an insane amount of people. I don't want to throw out numbers, excuse me, because the data is skewed, because it depends on where you cite, where you sourcing this information from. Is basically estimations of whatever. We can get into that later. But um this is fine. Ain't nothing wrong with it. Ain't nothing wrong with it. But what are y'all thinking? That's a question I'm gonna pose in the chat tonight. JC family still in here. Is why do y'all think that is? I got my, my hypothesis, if you will, or if you want, towards why. Oh yeah, Constitutional Carpenter. What's up? How you doing? Yeah, Vision had a great live on that last week, man. I was just talking about that. Two of my favorite Saturday content creators, Vision Preparedness, got that swag too, and Urban Gardening Chronicles. Two of the even if I'm not able to catch them and we miss them, I always go back and catch up because and I encourage y'all to do the same. Two very informative channels that get into the thick of it, get into the minutia of it sometime, man. And again, everybody in here is great. JC family, TLC, East Dad, why you in here, bro? Man, make sure you drop that hashtag BCIAC while I'm running this video. Because it's not too long, it's a few minutes, but let's see if I can do this without messing something up and without having to call the tech department. Let's see here. Okay, so we got this right here, and then all I gotta do, hold on, I'm gonna turn me off first. And then I'm gonna push this. Oh, first I gotta take it back. Hair up. Hell. Joy, get over there. Okay, y'all. So I want y'all to check out this video. Just tell me what you think. This video is actually from it's actually a few months old. It's not new. It's not new at all, but it's starting to be a thing again. And I'm coming from experience because when we did our research about which country, a lot of other factors go into that. So I'm not saying it's that simple. But when we were planning our transition, okay, Tracy K, we'll be here. Y'all just check this out. We're gonna talk about it on the other end. We're gonna talk about it on the other end. Can y'all see that? Okay, hold on a minute. That's not showing. Hold on. Let me get the tech department in here, y'all, because it ain't showing to y'all. Sweet Pea, I need your help. I just had to call the tech team real quick.
Hey, everybody.
Ah, what you do? What you put over there? Oh, you went to. Oh, okay. Yeah, you can hit. I got it. Thank you, tech department.
You're welcome.
All right. Earning all that PTO. Yeah. All right. Take it back over here to the beginning. And here
Tonight
we go.
at 11, this is a fascinating trend, though. So more Americans are leaving the United States for good, according to international experts.
Yeah, so chief investigative reporter Eric Flack, he packed a bag and went in search of the reasons why Americans are leaving America.
This is a special security announcement.
Do you ever think about hopping on a plane and never coming back? Corey and Matthew Strunk from Calvert County have.
We have joked that, oh my gosh, we have got to get out of here.
Jen Dewberry from Prince George's County, too.
Wouldn't it be something to be the granny who lives in Portugal?
International travel experts say they aren't alone. Americans' interest in moving out of the U.S. is on the rise. So I hopped a plane and traveled to a Living Abroad conference in Atlanta to find out why.
I think people are beginning to wonder if the U.S. is as great as they always thought it was.
Jennifer Stevens is the executive director for International Living, a worldwide resource for Americans moving overseas.
And when we talk about these modern conveniences,
In October, International Living hosted this boot camp for people looking to retire abroad.
Where are you from?
Texas.
Texas.
You?
Okay. Maryland.
Hundreds paid for access to information on everything from buying a home in another country to finding an expat community in dozens of overseas nations.
So countries are reacting to this trend
Absolutely.
and recruiting.
Yeah, absolutely. Countries are doing that.
Recruiting, Stevens says, by loosening restrictions on travel and work visas, allowing Americans to live abroad for years without renewing the visa, or in some cases, indefinitely. Will this be forever?
This is forever.
Becky Gommel and her husband live in Marble Falls, Texas, but are planning to leave in the next 12 to 24 months.
Not sure if you have the answer to this. Schools, as a joke, he had said if President Biden got elected, we're gone, we're out of here. And it happened.
And you're out of here.
And we're out of here.
In fact, politics are pushing Americans on both sides of the aisle to pack their bags. International Living reported a 1,000% increase in web traffic after Roe versus Wade was overturned. Meanwhile, the 2016 election of Donald Trump, George Floyd protests, and the COVID-19 pandemic all significantly drove up clicks for Where Can I Live, a consulting business for people who need help with the logistics of moving to another country.
Moving abroad for most people is a huge undertaking.
I zoomed in Where Can I Live CEO Allison Johnson from her home in Barcelona, Spain. She told me politics and device.
Now, I'm sorry, y'all. I hope y'all can hear me. Now, I really wanted to, and I'm going. It's only a few more seconds. I'm gonna let this play out, but I had to stop something when she said politics. Now, I know that us living over here and having lived other places, we tend to be more mindful and pay attention to these. Thank you, Vision. To these sorts of things than just people who don't care, right? When I say that it intersects and crosses political lines, it intersects and crosses racial lines, ethnicity. It's people who have been, who actually, acquired citizenship, fought for 20 something years, and they're leaving. This is not one of them, y'all should do it. No. We having a conversation. I'm a content creator. I got a platform. Then what the hell we gonna talk about? But this is not an endorsement to make any moves or sudden moves or do whatever you want to do. I'm not encouraging nobody. I want everybody to be wherever they're gonna be happy. Period. I've said it before and I'll say it again. But being outside of the States living, I see that it's starting to be a thing again. People have reached out to us, even though we've said we don't help people in that capacity because you might not like where you end up. Africa is not for everybody, but people aren't just relocating from the US to Africa. Folk going to South America. People are going to parts of Eastern Europe versus Western Europe. Of course, some people going to Western Europe as well. Longtime residents of both the US and Canada, more and more people are starting to go back to the Caribbean, regardless of the island, be it Jamaica, be it wherever. And I'm just seeing this trend come up again. I thought this would be something worthwhile to discuss and just see what y'all think and why y'all think that might be. But hey, what's up, Lashas? How you doing, them there, sister? I seen your garden looking good. You got to grow me some pear so I can sit down and eat with the picnic. Yeah, man. Spooning with sunshine. What going on, family? I don't know. I can't remember when they said it, but Spoon, both of them, Spoon and Sunshine, said something about when we back in the States, they gonna fire up that grill and be cooking and something like that. That's what I think I had heard. I can't remember 100% for sure, but I think they said something about probably barbecuing when we there. Cause if y'all ever look at their channel, their food, they look, yeah. I mean in the garden too, yeah, but hell, I can grow some barbecue. That's a whole nother conversation. But anyway, let me get back to what I got going on right here. I'm gonna let this play real quick, and I got somebody, one of my workers outside. Let me go. Okay, let me hit play, and I will be right back, y'all. Here up and play.
Divisiveness aren't the only factors pushing Americans to leave the U.S.
These include cost of living in general, especially at the moment. Cost of healthcare comes up so often. Safety and security, especially those with smaller kids.
But back at that conference in Atlanta, people I spoke with said the moving abroad trend is less about people who are fed up with our country and more about Americans looking for a different life experience. And then there are the growing number of digital nomads, Americans who can work remotely, even internationally post-pandemic.
It was more like, okay, I don't have to make a lot of money. I don't have to work too hard.
Jessica Ramesh now calls Panama home.
I think that there's always a risk when you're running from instead of running to. I think your reasons for going abroad have to be deeper than that.
Okay, so the State Department told us they can't say how many Americans are currently living abroad. U.S. citizens are not required to register travel to a foreign country. Now, previous State Department estimates put the number around 9 million people, including active military members stationed abroad. Well, Sunday night at 11 o'clock, Eric will look into a growing movement.
Hey y'all, baby had to step out for a second. Hey, welcome everybody. Welcome in on this Trio Tuesday. Hey, Auntie Ellen. Hey, Lashes, Urban Vision, TLC in the Garden. What's up, y'all? How y'all doing? And he's back.
Thank you. All right. Sorry about that, family. Okay, so there we go. Okay, it's me. For healthcare. Oh, y'all got some good comment. What's up, 10? Miss Shirley, Nikki. Who else I done? Hope I ain't missing nobody else. But I'm gonna go to the first comment I see. And thank you, Spooning with Sunshine. We appreciate y'all, both of y'all. Thank you. And let's see here. Nick said, I've never understood why Americans have to that's just it is a necessity, not a want. I agree, sis. I agree. We both been received medical care since we've been over here, getting checkups, going to the doctor. Literally, I think I said this last week, or maybe it was when we had Rashonda on. Thank you, I guess. Last Friday fave was sunshine to sunset with Rashonda, and we talked about, of course, healthcare, medical issues, her battle with not only aneurysm but cancer as well. And I'm be honest with y'all, we do what we can, but we not rich people. We blessed enough to live comfortably, and depending on where you live, you can have all the money, but if the resources ain't there, the resources just ain't there. So with that being said, no way we could have afforded and I mean fairly basic stuff, no major procedures, no nothing like that. Easy 20K, and we ain't even have to break a big face. Ain't even spent 100 US and got some really good care. Now because of our area. If we need, depending on what we needed, will we have to drive or travel into one of the major cities? Probably, yeah, but it's still possible. It's still affordable. Soul Sister said, what is coming is going to be global. Wherever you move, it's going to follow you. As somebody who live abroad, self-sustainability should be the goal. We went to several different countries looking, and the corruption was insane. You gonna have problems everywhere, and we gonna talk about it. We're gonna talk about it all. We're gonna have an honest conversation. We're gonna have an honest conversation, and she is not wrong by any stretch of the imagination, because you're gonna deal with something wherever you. Hey, Auntie Ellen, how you doing? Yeah, it ain't no getting away from. It's about what you feel like you want to deal with the most, or what's more tolerable for you. Because if you think you finna escape, it ain't about escaping. It's about the quality of life that you can find comfortable for you and your family and deal with from that point moving forward. Let me I almost forgot. Y'all, I got a whole bunch of stuff going on over here. Let me get this link in here real quick. I apologize because I meant to do this sooner. I mean, if you don't get over here. See, y'all can still see me, but y'all can't see all these things and stuff. Here, okay. And then I'm gonna bring this down here, and I'm gonna click that right here, and then come up here and do this right here. Yes. Ooh, that boy cold with it. Look at it. Dropping links like I've been dropping links my whole life. Yeah. Don't need no tech department for that. Yeah. Lasher said, okay, so Lasher Journey said, I just want to go live in the hills. This is the sentiment that a whole lot of people are starting to have now. If y'all look at Soul Sister, you see what they out there doing. That is absolutely amazing. That is a growing trend. The question is, why are so many people starting to indulge in this side of life? Because if you ever seen Soul Sister, they in the hill, baby. It's real. I believe it's bears out there. And they bought that life, because you know bears will eat your leg. So it ain't a game. What's up, VJ Jordan? How you doing, bro? I appreciate you for sharing this out. I appreciate everybody for sharing this out. All the new people who came in when I had to step away, y'all already know how I go down on Tuesdays and on Fridays. No pressure from me, baby. But if y'all want to share this live out, I ain't gonna be mad at you, and I ain't gonna hold it against you, baby. Yes. One of my thoughts, I'll share some of what I think, y'all. People stress the hell out. No problem, Vision. Take your time, bro. People stressed. It's so hard to doggone live. It's so expensive to be alive, which I'm gonna get to that in a little bit here too, because it's an interesting tie-in. See there. She said we had a bear visit last night. That's when you bout that life. It's hyenas over here. I got it. It's lions over here. Okay, I got it. It's something about bears. Them bears just do, I don't know, I just take them real seriously, boy. I take them real serious, so much respect. Oh, they got into the hives and ripped them apart. My goodness. Let me see. I got this other little thing up in front of him, so I can't see. Oh, by the way, I'm gonna go and get this one ready. Yeah, get you ready. Nikki said, honestly, I have reassessed some of the things in my life. I really want to work long enough to pay for necessities and a few wants. I don't need stuff. I want off the rat wheel. I understand, Nikki, and it's hard. And even that comes with a price. It's like, I'm so proud of everybody who keep and maintain their sanity while still managing to be good people because the requirement. What's up, P. Williams? How you doing? How you doing? Thank you for being here. For everybody who still managed not to be the person that some people would like to make us be. And what I mean by that, it's easy to just be an a-hole, because that's what most of the world is. And it's certain hostilities that are in my home country, even my home state. And I love my people, man, especially my Texas folk and my East Texas folk. But man, it was real coming up. Well, hold on a minute, ladies and gentlemen. Why we gotta look at here?
What up, big bro?
Just in time for me to step away real quick. Hold it down, bro. How you doing?
I got you.
Welcome in.
I'm good. I want to say hey to everybody that's hanging out with us today. I want to say thank you for supporting my big bro and my big sis, because I'm telling you, African Dreaming, they be dropping knowledge on us. They helping us to learn how to do these things. They helping us out, y'all. It is a privilege to be here, to be a guest, and I am just glad to be hanging out with people of a certain level of intelligence. We'll put it that way. It's so important in these difficult times that we're in to be with like-minded individuals, because we are all trying to learn and grow out here in these YouTube streets, and more importantly, in life. So what they've done in moving to Africa, that's big. That they are living the example of what we're discussing today. And like they mentioned, there is no pressure. But hey, we talking about a subject that all of us can do some thinking about, and then from there we can make some decisions individually. So I'm here listening, because I don't know about y'all, but eggs being $66 an egg is starting to get to be a bit much. I'm growing some tomatoes. I'm growing some cucumbers. I'm about to start growing some chickens. It's time. Something got to change. Stuff expensive. Because over here, boy, you get anything done, and it costs you 2 arms and 3 legs. And Jay just said they had some stuff done. They ain't even have to break a big face. It's different. It's different. So I'm just glad to be here. I'm trying to see if I can see the comments. Big bro pulled me out the bushes. I was at the job, but I had to come out real quick just to be present for this conversation. Let me see. Is there anybody that I have? Oh, Fiona's in the building. Another amazing content creator who is walking and living what we're talking about today. How you doing, Fiona? Thank you for being here and hanging out with the family. Yeah, I'm gonna get some hens, Urban. That's for sure. I'm gonna get me 1 rooster, maybe 2, and some hens, and we finna sell eggs on the block. But in all seriousness, times are getting tough, and there's some things that we thought that we would never do that it just makes sense for us to do ourselves. I never thought I'd be gardening or anything like that, but as expensive as stuff is, it's cheaper now to just go ahead and get yourself something, grow your own. Just like Lead Farmer said yesterday, everything that they say is organic ain't organic. So you grow your own, you know exactly where it came from, and who watered it, the fertilizer that was used, and all of them things.
Ndio. So karibu sana Fiona's life. Habari dada. And thank you, Joe.
You welcome. Now, how do you say thank you in Kiswahili again? I forgot just that quick.
Asante sana.
Asante sana. I like it. I like it. I'm gonna get it.
Pole pole. Slowly. You'll get it. You got this, man.
Yes,
hey,
sir.
Miss Native Cherokee. What Urban said, I just ate my first homegrown egg today. Hey, congratulations. I'm gonna do something. And y'all gonna understand why. This is for Urban Gardening Chronicles. Now, this might not make sense. If you know, you know. I'm gonna Why would I do this right here? I'm doing that for Urban Garden Chronicles. Cause that's money in the chat. That's money. Currency is changing, y'all. That is money. So congratulations to you for getting that first egg from them little delicious rascals we call chicken. Yes. Miss April Shower said we've started our garden. Good. Congratulations to everybody who on that journey, on that path, because it ain't easy for everybody. It ain't easy. Everybody, space wise, wherever you do it, however you do it. A lot of our patio growers, and bucket growers. I mean, hell, even we still use buckets for right around the house and stuff. Yeah, especially for herbs and stuff like that.
So no.
Miss April, I don't believe so. And this is my understanding. I rarely even get into this, but for Miss April and for the edification of others, especially seniors, because we've had young people, older people, people with disabilities, and what's up, Odom's Homestead? Ask us questions like that. Now it depends on the country, but I will be 100% sure of this, that most countries outside of the West that you relocate to or move to, there are no existing social safety nets to counter whatever measures you may have had set in place now. And that's a deterrent for a lot of people because, I mean, you got to survive wherever you relocate to, if you relocate. And again, there's more than one option. You got a whole lot of people who are like Soul Sister in here and a lot of other Odoms. It's a lot of people homesteading. And you don't listen what you can do with an acre. An acre is a lot.
Sure enough.
Miss Native Cherokee got her chickens going too. Yeah.
Feathery raptors.
Yeah, feathery raptors. Yes. Look here. I'm just gonna say that and to touch on a little bit what motivation from the weightlifting geek said, something led Farmer 7-3 touched on last night. Or well, it was last night for me. Y'all, you just don't know. You just don't know. I don't know. You don't know. When it comes to these labels, and I'm so glad somebody with a platform said it with and also an audience that listens. Man, we don't know. We can go by labels as best we can for as long as we can, but at the end of the day, child, them folk can put whatever they want to on there.
Sure enough.
Legally. Go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
Because and see, this is the crazy part. Well, first, I gotta hear the Rambo. I gotta hear the Rambo because Rambo Green Hands came in.
Hey, Rambo, greetings, bruv. Welcome. Right, it's been a minute, right? So I was just thinking about you the other day, right? Me and April were talking, and like, I wanted a biscuit, and I was like, oh, I wonder if Rambo's eating biscuits right now, and that happened, and then, but anyway, go ahead, Joe.
Well, but see, the thing is, and I never forget when Les said this a couple weeks ago, that it's all about the wording. Because 99.9% with 0.01% of something means that it includes that thing. Now,
exactly.
We flip that because if you got 99.9%, I'm thinking you talking about that's what's in. Oh no, you got the
right. You know what would get folk attention if it were arsenic. Okay, let me ask you. So if it was arsenic, which some food does have in it, would you be okay with 0.82% arsenic in your stuff? I mean, like, come on, family, we got to think about it. Oh, look here, Joe.
Look at this.
All right, okay, a resilient dad then came through. Yes.
Thank you, bro.
We appreciate that, family. Let me get a resilient dad right real quick, fast. I'm gonna go back to Joe. That's my guy right there. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. We appreciate that, my brother. A resilient dad, y'all. Slid through on hold on. Get off of there. Slid through last and hold on a minute now. Here come trouble. Here come trouble. Let me. There he is. What's going on, bro?
What's going on, fellas? How y'all doing today?
What's good, big bro?
We
Hey,
here.
man, I'm sliding meetings, dipping in, dipping out, so I can, hang out with my people for a minute, But because I got screamed at the other night, so I had to represent because we in Ohio. We ain't in that Lone Star state. We in Ohio. I know where you at. You on the other side of the planet. Go ahead.
Oh, okay. No, I was pointing to this guy this time because you said
I did, bruh.
Yeah.
Come on. Nah.
All right. So I got something I want to do for those who don't know. This is vision preparedness, as you can see on the screen, as well as motivation from the weightlifting geek. I don't want to miss too many of the comments. I don't know how much longer you gentlemen have. I got about a 2-minute clip I want to play very briefly if y'all got time for that, and then we can pick it up on the other side.
Yep, play it.
You got something else in the comments.
All right. Oh, wow. Oh,
Odom.
Yeah.
Bro, I got you as soon as I get back. And I'm going to talk about Urban Gardening Chronicles comment. But in the meantime, let me see if I can. I don't need no tech department. Let me see if I can.
Damn, as soon as you say that, smoke gonna start coming out from behind the couch. Right.
You know what, Vision? Hey, Sweet Pea. Come here real quick.
Mute your mic, man. Mute your mic. Folks, do me a favor while we sitting here, folks. If you haven't, please smash the like button, share this out, okay? We got Show African Dreaming, and especially love has to go out to the tech department, okay?
Yes.
It's okay if you're handicapped, but the biggest thing is to ask for help. And when you ask for help, you're good. So, not everybody can be in IT. I understand.
Boy, I'm trying to get this doggone mic on. She doing stuff, and you know what? I hear you over here.
I love this man. I love this man to death. That's my bro.
I love you too, bro.
Get you some duct tape, bro. Duct tape fixes everything.
Unfortunately, it won't fix this computer. It won't put stuff on here and move around apps and screens and stuff. So I stick with my 5.56s and motors and.
Hey, I ain't mad at you. You're supposed to, bro, because at the end of the day, that's what's gonna count.
No, but actually, this is too, because we moving into something. Y'all gentlemen here, y'all got some things figured out that I think everybody. That's like I play on the cool. I'm really spoiled. I'm a little bit more capable. But because it depends if we into it or something, I don't need her for nothing. I'll figure it all out by myself. I ain't gonna ask you for your help, so you can hold it over me. You know what? Ain't nobody ask you nothing.
Careful.
Anywho,
everybody needs one of them.
Hey, Vision.
Yeah.
Vision. See, it's nighttime for them. In about 3 hours, Jay gonna be like, "Can I get that other pillow, please?"
Yeah. You'll be like, "You better call the tech department and put in a ticket."
Hey, I'll make it right for bedtime, man. I go and apologize. I say whatever, he right or wrong. Hell, I just you want to be old, be like, okay, fine, bet. But anyway, yeah, you see y'all gentlemen distract me from what I'm going. Let me get this played right quick, real quick, fast, and only not even in its entirety, just a few minutes of it, because this is a part of the discussion, in my opinion. Let's get it. Let's see. Hurry up and play. beat your hair up.
As higher prices across the board force Americans to use credit cards. It comes as over half of Americans earning a six-figure salary report that they're actually living paycheck to paycheck. So to help us break down all of this is Megan Lenhart. She's a senior reporter for Fortune magazine. Thanks for joining us. You know, a lot of people are going to hear you make $100,000 a year and you're living paycheck to paycheck. That seems it seems like crazy talk, but it's actually happening. But we're going to get to that in a minute. First, I want to talk about what we're seeing the banks doing. The banks are bracing for putting money aside for people essentially defaulting on loans. What happens if a large number of people start to default on their payments, whether it's credit cards or their car payments or whatever it is?
So that's really enough. I think it's a pretty little interesting interview. If you want to check that out, that's something that everybody can go check out at a later time. I will, by myself, Vision, put them in the description later. But this is stuff that people living through and living with and going through and circumstances that a lot of people confronted with. I just really want to know what say you gentlemen and what y'all think about it.
Now I'm gonna tell you something. Lead Farmer made reference to a hamster on the wheel on his last live stream, and I have used that same reference so many times because the problem is you have to either be in a position to go without to catch up or be given enough to be ahead to start with. Because if you were in the middle, you are destined to fail. Because
absolutely
you can't. You can't.
Yeah. And I'm gonna say this. I don't know if any of y'all feel like that. What Soul Sister said, it's so satisfying to walk down to one of the gardens and pick your own dinner, then grab a few eggs from the coop. So powerful, nothing like it in the world. I would argue, ma'am, that it's gonna be understood as the days and weeks and months and years go along. That is currency.
Yes.
That is what currency is. I see Auntie Ellen in here, some of the knowledge that she got, being able to sew and clothe oneself and clothe others is in fact currency. Your currency finna get back to these right here. In a lot of ways. In a lot of ways. Urban said something about labeling laws that I didn't want to skip over. Labor laws are out of this world. Know what they are allowed to do and oh yeah. Because just because it says this doesn't mean whatever necessarily says, because everything has to be a matter of semantics, and the language of law allows people and persons and entities and corporations or whomever to basically do what they want to do and word it how they want to word it and allow it to be. It means it could be red, but on the label it says blue, and because the language was approved to say that, then that's what you got. So, and my brother Odom, let me get Odom's right real quick before we get to the rest of these comments here. Let's see. I'm gonna hear Odom's with Fred. Yeah.
That girl sample.
Thank you, brother. Thank you, brother Odoms. You and your lovely family down there. Oh, it played it again. Get off of that, boy. Okay. There we go. It's hard out here, man. Yeah, it is. And see, this is the part, and this is what makes it so difficult to talk about sometimes. I want to acknowledge that. Thank you for saying that, Lashes, because this is something. It's kind of like when we spoke with Rashonda, right? Rashonda is she's a content creator. Sunshine to Sunset with Rashonda has survived multiple aneurysms, and she's currently battling and dealing with cancer, with colon cancer. So she's in remission, but she's still watching the stuff. So here's the thing. First, I'm gonna say, for whomever, however folk believe, well, that's fine. Should be God is good. Now,
All
the
the
word
time.
God mean different thing to different people, but to me, God is good. Uh, the goalpole of life keep moving, man. We out here
Yeah,
struggling, trying to figure it out and get ourselves in good places and do the right things and pay bills on time and not take stuff for granted and this and that, and still that goalpole of life keep moving. But from everything that we've talked about tonight, including the most recent clip, both of y'all and everybody in the chat, man, what y'all think about all of this?
man, I'm gonna tell you something. You can't trust people, but so much, and that's what this whole thing come down to. Because this whole system of the rich get rich, those in the middle think they're gonna make it and never do, and those at the bottom stay at the bottom. It all boils down to
Mm-hmm.
people. Hey, you can't
Mm-hmm.
trust people. Now you have family that you can trust, but as a whole, it's difficult. You can't trust people. So you got to figure out what works for you, stick with those that are there in your corner, and make it work.
Mm-hmm. Well said, sir. Well said. Thank you, Soul Sister, for becoming a member. Thank you. We appreciate that. And thank you to all our members. Speaking of members, here's Miss Native Cherokee 70 with her comment. But yeah, you're right, man. And I think before I read that, and before Brother Vision get into his thoughts and perspective, I'm gonna tie these two together with what you just said and what Lasha said. With what you just said ties into what she said, because it is depressing, but these are it's that adulting thing that all of us get exhausted with, because determining who's suitable and appropriate in your life at whatever stage you in is something that you confronted with, or you just gonna let anybody in, or and folks who you should be holding on to, you gonna let them go willy-nilly,
Mhm.
because so it's work. It's work. It's just a lot of work, man. But brother Vision, I want you to go, and then I'm gonna get to Miss Native comment.
First of all, I read a book that says there's nothing new under the sun.
Come on.
Okay. So
Facts.
the difference is we are just now seeing what has been planned decades ago in our lifetime.
Absolutely.
It's
Yes.
not new. It's not new. It's been in place. It's been planned decades ago. We are just now experiencing it. So what we have to be able to do in the prepping community, we always are looking forward, and everybody should look forward, because if you look behind you, you can't see where you're going. So we plan,
Facts.
we try to prepare. I pray. I'll say that for those in the back. I pray.
So do
Yes,
I.
sir. Yes, sir.
Because what I don't know and what I don't foresee comes from above.
Absolutely.
And he helps me navigate.
Yes.
But that means, in order to hear that, and it's a whisper. And that's why
Yeah.
it is so important for us as human beings not to be in such a big rush or be so busy
Mm-hmm.
that you can't hear that little voice that is speaking to us.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I don't know when, I don't know where all of this is going to happen or go. Only thing I can do is be like water. as the prophet Bruce Lee said, be like water.
That's it.
Yeah.
So you can navigate and go with the flow or go against the flow if you have to.
Yes. Yes.
Folks, what is coming down the pike we would have never thought we'd ever see in our lifetime.
Yeah.
Because don't forget, what you hear and see on the news is only what they want you to see and hear. That's why I don't pay no attention to the news unless it's something that, oh, I never heard that before. So now let me do my own research and institute and understand it.
Yeah.
And figure out how it affects me and my family, period.
And that's what I was gonna say, because I know and I completely understand why some people don't indulge. Like I'm serious. I'm finna show my age, y'all, and I got these young men up here on the panel with me, but I'm gonna say something that I remember when news wasn't 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. So we constantly overloaded and injected with all of this irrelevant time feelings, mind feeling garbage. But Vision do pay attention to the news, and if you go to his channel and check him out, he can refer back to articles that he's read. It may be a video here or two, but something that I'm adamant about, even though it has its distortions and faults. Print media, because you got to work a little harder. You got to work a little harder to sit down and read. I mean, come on, man. What's a 5 or 6 paragraph article? That takes what, 7 minutes, 8 minutes, depend. I'm a slower reader. I read slower than my wife. I read slower than a lot of people. But I have to interpret the way I interpret because I'm thinking the whole time I'm reading. But with that being said, there is information out there. You just have to do the additional work of disseminating what you're reading and seeing versus it just being spoon fed to you. And go ahead, bro.
I was going to tell you, big bro, like what you just said is a huge mouthful, because there was a time when the news was created to inform. The news no longer is created to inform. The news is now a tool that can be used by companies to control the masses.
Absolutely.
So, just like years ago, when you shook a man's hand, you knew that he meant that and it was going to happen because his word was his bond. That stuff don't exist anymore. You watch an article, you watch something on the news, you wondering whether they spun it to try to get more people to watch their coverage of it by leaving out something or adding something that wasn't really true, just so their views and they can make more money for their CEO and their board.
Hey, real talk, bro. Real talk. And I'm gonna say this. Hey, what's up, Jules on the run? Jules on the run. What's up, my sister? What's going on, family? Over here with us in the diaspora. But look here, say, man. So one of my most just to as my little bro would say, to take it a step further. I'm gonna take it a step further. Look here. One of the first episodes that really stuck with me of Good Times was this episode where, now mind you, Good Times is a show that actually started in the early 70s. Credit, the whole concept of what we know now as credit, wasn't even a decade old. It wasn't even a decade old. Did banks have credit? But it was a very different, yes, but it was a very different system than what we know as credit to be now. I remember James, it was like a TV or something he wanted, and they was the episode went into this whole thing about he didn't qualify for credit because he didn't have no credit. So I said all that to say what you just said was 100% true. People's words and actions and behaviors dictated their work. That's the original social credit system. What's coming now and what exists now is a damn episode of Black Mirror. That's what we dealing with now. So I don't want people to be afraid. I don't want the idea of people pulling their hair out and going crazy, because you got to live, baby. You're going to keep going. This world going to be this world. You not here for forever, no way. Most trees older than your ass if you really slow down and think about it. Walk through a forest. Most people drive past the woods all the time and never just look over and wonder how old some of them trees is. Older than you. Older than you. They done seen Mo, been through Mo. Hell, might even had a couple people swinging from them. If we're gonna talk, let's talk about all of it.
I was gonna say the same thing, big bro. I was gonna say the same thing.
Go for it. Go for it, bro. Go
because
for it.
the forest looks beautiful from a distance, but when you go in that forest, you see trees that have been struck by lightning,
Yes,
wind,
sir.
some
Yes,
branches
sir.
over, half of them hanging on by a thread. That's
Yeah.
us, because all of this stuff that we're talking about. But when you got another tree that you can lean on, make a
Come
little
on,
bit
man.
different. So
Come on, bro.
I'm leaning on you, Jay. I'm leaning on you, Trent. Like, we in this together. You know what I mean?
These is facts. These is facts. And I mean, something else that was it you or was it Vision just said a while ago? Slowing down. The reason I put what Urban Gardener Chronicle said up here is because it ties into what both of y'all was saying. Propaganda put us to sleep. We got to really, as a culture, as a society, as a people, as a race, and when I say race in this instance, I'm actually talking about the entire damn human race. Human race, right? I used to listen to this because I've been meditating lately because I see what's coming, and I'm not always in the best moods. I'm not always as happy as I wish I could be because I can't allow myself to pretend. I can't pretend. I can't play game with it. I got a wife to look out for. I need to be here and be healthy as long as I can. With that being said, I was listening to this monk one time, and in one of the teachings, he was talking about this cat said something real deep, man. He was like, and I've done it myself. That's why it hit home. I used to take the same way all the time back in the States, this road, and I'm driving. And even though sometimes I'd be going fast, sometimes I'd be going slow. But one day on a walk, this same road that I drive down all the time, I notice flowers that I never see. Y'all ever see Lash's Journey when she out there on her walks? Sometimes I done seen Lash's Journey because she not driving, she walking. She slowed down. She be picking up I done seen her get blueberries off the side of the road and start her own. I done seen her pick them. I done seen her get other plants and stuff that it's like, hell, they got these over at the nursery for X amount of dollars. But because I was walking, because I slowed down, I saw them. Family, we got to slow down. And when it ties into what Urban Gardener Chronicle said about propaganda putting you to sleep, we bombarded with so much damn information. You will sit up here lost and confused and get to the point where you say, I don't want to watch and I don't want to know nothing no more because it's too much of everything and everybody lying and this and that. But that's where you do what Vision does. Vision, you said you don't watch news. You don't watch news like I don't watch news, but that don't mean you don't pay attention.
That's right.
You wouldn't be putting the news that you put that's relevant and pertinent on your channel if you didn't pay attention. So, you know, let's not make it a matter of semantics, y'all. We out here getting bombarded with a whole world full of deception. We got the truth and we got each other. And
That's
what
it.
we do with both of those things is up to us.
That's
but
right.
Y'all gentlemen, go ahead. Get in here again.
And that's one thing I'll say, and that's why I'm doing the bug out weekend. So folks can come together. They can bring gear and tools that they have that they ain't never used. Maybe they couldn't figure it out. Somebody there has some information and more knowledge, and I'm gonna learn a whole lot. I just want to see everybody get together collectively. You may meet somebody that lives 10 minutes from you that you didn't know.
Didn't even know it. Didn't even know it.
And if you're like-minded people, then it's a good thing. you can learn something. But we got to slow down and take the time. My grandmother used to always tell me, boy, why are you in such a rush? Slow down. But you know, in my youth, you know, I'm doing 100 things at one time and ain't getting nothing done.
Yeah. Ooh. I'm sorry, Joe, but real quick, just to that, and then I want you to finish your thought. Let's understand this, everybody. Being busy and being productive is two different things.
Yes.
Living here in Tanzania, pole is a part of life. It's built into the structure of the culture. Now, sometimes it still drives me as hard as you would think I'd be completely used to it by now, and I think I do real good. But when you're doing business and folk take their time, it's hard because I'm Texan, I'm American, I'm from the South. You know what I'm saying? Like, time is money, money is time. I said Friday, and I'll say it again. You can go to the doctor want to sit back and talk to you, ask you how your mama doing. You can go to your lawyer sit back, talk to you, ask you how your mama doing, how life going, a whole bunch of other stuff. And then you get the business. Stress is a bigger killer than I think folk give it credit for. And y'all see what my sister Jules put: credit is set up to make the rich rich and the poor poor, just like Joe said. But go ahead, Joe. Go ahead, bro.
And I'm gonna tell you something, because there's an overall theme that's happening amongst the comments in the chat, amongst the comments on the panel. This theme of moving too fast, because that's what propaganda is designed to do. It's designed to scare you, to make you run, to make you react, because somebody said that something's about to happen and we got to run, and we'll figure it out while we on the move.
Yeah.
But just because somebody said it don't necessarily mean that it's time to run. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
And,
Right.
It's only when you slow down that you can think, because there's a million things that you can do. Like, prime example, you take a farmer. When a farmer's sowing seed, is that tractor running at the fastest speed it'll go? No. You can't sow seeds that way. It's the same with us. If you're running 1,000,000 miles a minute, you can't be productive. It's not possible. You're gonna miss something.
That's right. And you know, I did a live a couple of weeks ago that literally talked about, are you being busy or are you being productive?
I remember.
Yeah. And if y'all and because my brothers up here say I don't never promote myself, or I don't promote myself.
Oh, go ahead, Vision.
This is what y'all should do. You need to join me tonight at 6:30 Eastern Standard Time.
All right.
I'm not even going to tell you the topic. You need to check out the thumbnail, and we're going to go from there. Because what time of season is it now? Somebody.
Say what time of season?
What season are we coming into now? I know you're on the other side of the planet. You may be in the middle of winter. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm going in the rainy season.
We coming into the summer. We coming into the summer over here.
Yeah.
But what comes before summer? Springtime. What happens in the springtime? You better start doing it, because the time, we only have so much time and you can never get back time. So if you join me tonight, we're going to talk about that.
Hey, look, that's why I got 1,000 tomatoes growing around my ponderosa.
Of course, in one cup. You got 1,000 tomato plants in one cup.
In one cup.
Somebody help this brother out.
Hey, I tell you what, I did this. I intentionally put some in some older dirt just to slow them down a little bit. So now that my new ones are growing and tall, I'm gonna take them little ones, put them in solo cups, let them grow up. I'm gonna be, was it supplanting? Is that the gardening term?
Yeah. I ain't no gardener, man. You're looking at me for.
But I'm gonna tell you,
and all I got is manure. But that's it. That's it. Supplanting,
That's it.
But you know, folks, I can't talk about nothing that I'm not doing. I moved out of the suburbs, okay? I grew up in the inner city.
Mm-hmm.
And because I busted my butt most of my young adult life, even though I still did stupidity my whole life, I was able to move to the suburbs. And right after the arm ticket plan came into effect, I said, I'm done. I moved out of the suburbs into a rural area, bought me some land with a nice house, and I'm doing my thing because I don't trust what's going on, what's coming down the pipe, and I'm going to be as self-sufficient and produce everything that I can for me and myself, me and my family, so I don't have to rely on nobody to give me stuff that I know ain't right.
That's it.
And I'm gonna leave it at that.
That's it, bro. That's it. Y'all make sure y'all get over the vision preparedness later on. And before that, I want Joe. What time? You at 5, right?
Time, Joe?
Well, I'm actually not going to be able to go live today.
Well, look at that.
Got his best friend over, and I got to run them places, and it's going to be too much.
Okay, so I'm gonna square him up, folks. He's gonna do a pop-up tonight around 12:05 a.m. Okay,
10:30. 10:30.
Okay.
I wasn't gonna say it, Vision, but you made me say it. About
Because I know
11 o'clock tonight.
I know
popping up, and we might even do another story time because I got a couple more stories that I can share with the people.
There, see, I knew it.
That's what's
like
up.
my daddy used to
That's
always
what's up.
say. If you just let them keep talking, they gonna tell you what they're doing. just keep talking.
You got me, Vision.
Hey.
You got me. I was trying to look. I was pulling the Vision, and you pulled the joke. My fault.
Yep.
Nice. I love the camaraderie. Hey, Tiny Twist Resin Creation, welcome off in here. I'm behind in the chat. Jones Truth said, let me put it up here. Jones Truth 67 said people even talk faster than what they used
Hold on
to,
one second.
like they're in a hurry to say what they need to say. Yeah. And you know the crazy thing is, being a Southerner, folk would think I'm slow. Folk would think we ain't got good sense just because I talk a little slower than some of y'all other folk. But that don't mean I ain't thinking fast. I can read and write and do arithmetic and all of that stuff.
Yes. And I even had to tell my own kids that, they'd be on the phone like this and you're trying to have a conversation and they're like, yeah. I said, boy, if you don't put that phone down and look at me, I'm going to snatch it and throw it.
I know that's right.
And then he put it down and I'm like, okay. He started talking. I'm like, slow down. You ain't in no rush. What's going on with you, bro? And he would, then we have a normal conversation. And that's no fault of his. That's no fault of his.
Right.
That's
right.
That's,
but
that's
I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
I'm like, I actually read man, I forget where it was. I saw a video that made me curious, and then I started digging around a little bit. There's actually like a small movement of what they call these youngest ones, Gen Zers or whatever. They actually, which have been taken offline. I mean, you couldn't connect unless you knew how to, but you're not finna connect something as old as a BlackBerry to the existing infrastructure because it's been wiped out, right? So unless you know what you're doing, maybe you could, but Gen Zers are starting to look for flip phones and stuff, man. Gen Zers are starting to look for screenless phones, according to some, because they so overwhelmed, and I guess they hear us talk about the nostalgia of the time that, like you said, bro, look, it ain't nothing new under the sun. Nothing.
And I got a bag full of flip phones.
Yeah.
Because they don't come back.
Hang on to them, people. Hang on to them. Hang on to all of them old phones and flip phones and this or that, because I think the truth sometimes is stranger than fiction.
Say it. I'll say it if you won't. Because of all this tech that's coming out, when it do, that's the only thing that will work.
It's old school stuff.
Old school. It's just if you would think of it like a old short block.
Okay.
Okay, look, just think about an old school car. I don't want to get you know what I'm saying. Think about an old school vehicle with a carburetor in it.
1989 or older.
Or older. So imagine having you about a 78 or 79 something that has steel bumpers on it. It ain't got, you still might have to do this and let your windows up and down, but guess what? It'll start. It'll start.
Look,
go ahead.
Well, no, Vision, you go first, and I'm gonna go after you.
So I'm gonna drop this piece of knowledge on y'all, and I'm not gonna say it's happening, but it could happen. If there's if there's an EMP attack, one thing that will work: a landline telephone.
Come on, bro.
Landline telephone has no effect on an EMP attack. Period.
Right.
So if you still have your landline phone, keep it. Period.
Good point. And to piggyback off of what Jay said, when I turned 16, my father was a wise man, and it wasn't until I got older that I really began to appreciate his wisdom. The first car he ever bought me was a rust bucket piece of junk. It was a 1979 Mercedes 240 diesel. That thing did 0 to 60 in 30 minutes.
Yeah. and weighed 7,000 pounds because it was pure steel. Everything.
I mentioned that because that's going to be the story for tonight. I'm gonna tell you something, but out of all the cars that I have ever owned, that was the most reliable car that I have ever owned. Because when you pop the hood, you had your engine, you had the overhead cams, you had the cover, you had your linkages, and that was it.
Yes.
There wasn't all of these fancy computers. If it didn't work, there was a link that was broke. Once you fix that link, it started back working. That's just the way it was.
Yeah.
And I got a 95 S320 that I'm restoring right now.
Nice.
I can't wait to see that. I can't wait to see that.
Yeah.
I know that's gonna be fire. Hey, shout out to everybody in the chat, people who done came in, people who done left. Urban still in here, Brother Rambo, Tiny Twist Resin Creations, Jay Mia still in here, Spooning. Wellness with Frugal Mama. Welcome in, family. Thank you for being here.
All right, Wellness with Frugal Mama. Thank you.
Yeah.
Good to see you.
Star Sister still with us. Miss Tracy Anderson. How you doing, Miss Tracy? Welcome in. Get in here and enjoy yourself. You know, when we have these conversations, y'all, so y'all don't think we just blowing smoke or making this up. This is hell, it ain't enough of y'all in here for y'all to think this for clicks and views. You should know I'm not that tech savvy and or entertaining. We having these conversations. What's up, Peaches Rodriguez? We having these conversations, so get extra parts right now while you can. Yeah. Like you said, my man just said he doing a rebuild. Think about what's up, David Corey with Crop.
David Corey.
Yes, sir.
Y'all get extra of what you can. I'm sure this is kind of conversations you will have at Bug Out Weekend, June 2nd through the 4th, if you're able to make it. But just consider and think about stuff like that. Thinking about, you know what I'm saying? I live by a philosophy everybody can understand, but 2 is 1 and 1 is none.
That's right.
That's it.
So tools, replacement tools, kits, stuff around the house.
Yes.
Because again, life is finna get more and more and more like busting your pinky toe on the coffee table. You walk around.
You got that right.
Yeah.
You walk around on your pinky toe all day, every day, and you don't give it no appreciation, no thanks, no nothing. It's just down there working hard, carrying all your body weight, keeping you balanced. But when you mess around and bust that pinky toe on something, you realize just how much you use it all day, every day.
Right.
So y'all keep that in mind. Go ahead, bro.
No, I was just gonna say, once you bust that pinky toe, you can't forget it because it is there and it is apparent. And
Yeah, facts.
to take it a step further, the things that we have been alluding to, the things that we have been making reference to, in a lot of ways are like that pinky toe. Just because you don't see them saying, "Hey, I'm here," doesn't mean that they're not here. And when that time comes, when they cannot be ignored, are you ready to face it? You see what I'm saying?
Right.
Exactly, bro. Exactly.
And
go ahead, Vision.
Go ahead. Nah, I'm just gonna say, you know, I was always told just because you don't believe it, don't mean it's not true.
Yeah. Yeah.
That don't change the fact that it's not true.
Exactly.
The only thing that changes is you don't believe it. And I guarantee you, if you are not growing your own fruits and vegetables now, and even if you can, the means to have your own livestock, wait till you go to the grocery store to buy a pound of hamburger and it costs you $30.
Yes.
And damn it, now look here, Vision. Now I'm trying to go another 9 minutes. Hold on, I got to say something about what you just said because that's the biggest part of what people missing out on. Now, nobody up here is a fear monger. Nobody up here is a hype man for BS. None of us do that. But the reality is, I've said, man, y'all can go back and look at one of my old videos when the whole avian thing we hadn't been. What's up, GG? My sister.
What's
up?
How you doing?
GG and shout out Eco, Team Eco. Look here. So it's a very big difference between something not being there for your consumption versus your ass being able to afford it. I cannot stress this enough. That's the whole point. Ain't nobody saying that y'all under the impression that all the growth. This is not what happened 3 years ago. This ain't the few times where the supply chain and kind of hicked up a little bit and trucks wasn't making it on time for whatever reason. This is a whole different set of circumstances. This is the recent thing with the eggs. The eggs cost a whole bunch of money. Went up, shot up out the sky. Everybody like, oh my God, egg. People making videos and jokes and all that kind of stuff. But when it don't go away, when you really used to waking up giving your baby cereal or eggs or whatever you cook for them or something, and that box of cereal $30, and you think I'm exaggerating by saying 30, I'm not playing games. This is what will be the problem. Inflation like you ain't never seen before. Again, I'm literally a country or two away from one of the worst inflation in the history of human man. It happened in Germany. It's happened before because ain't nothing new under the sun.
Right.
But like the title say, everything's fine. Everything we just crazy. We just crazy. But go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
And so y'all know this is my second season attempting to garden, okay? But I'm just stupid enough to say, you know what? I see them fruit trees they got on sale and they $23 a piece. I loaded up my truck. Do I know anything about fruit trees? Absolutely not. Nothing. So I need a David Corey with crop. I need a lead farmer to tell me how to deal and plant these fruit trees so they produce fruit.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Now I'm gonna tell you something. There's a book that says something to the effect of, "Shrewd is the man that sees the calamity and proceeds to conceal himself from it." So all I'm saying is this: you can be riding down the road and you see that sign that says log trucks entering ahead. You can keep busting down that road 90 miles an hour. You have been warned. Things will appear out of nowhere. So
Yes.
all I can tell you is this: if you see where things are going and you don't make any chances or changes before you arrive at your destination, don't be upset at what the destination is. The destination was the same.
All right.
You knew where you were
All
going.
right.
But
Yeah.
if you don't prepare for it, hey, what else can you say?
Exactly.
Yeah. You better. People get so discouraged and so confused, and I don't know if Gigi's still in here or not. I don't know if Dave is still in here or not. But
Yeah,
this
they
for
are.
everybody. Okay.
Mhm.
Y'all find a place to start. Because
Yes.
if you don't start, you gonna stand still forever.
Yes.
Mhm.
And while you
Yeah.
standing there, standing still, y'all ever seen? I done seen what do they call them? Kay's Perspective. She's a content creator, and her husband be in the marathon, and that's the time I pay the most attention to him. Y'all ever see a couple hundred people, sometimes 1,000 people taking off from one starting point?
Mhm.
Don't be
Yeah.
that person standing in that pack with no sense of direction about starting, and everybody behind you push you, and you just find yourself in the melee of it all.
Right. That's good.
Just start with
Mhm.
something. Like he said, he don't know nothing about growing, but he saw them fruit trees, he picked them up. Jordan pulled 700,000 gajillion seeds
Thank,
in one
thank,
cup,
thank you,
But
Lord
they growing.
73.
But they growing. That's right.
but they growing. They growing. Y'all better
As my
come on.
grandmama used to say, do something. Even if it's wrong, just do something. You figure it
Do
out. Just
something.
do
Yeah,
something. Yeah.
yeah.
Do something. Do
Well,
something.
and I'm gonna tell you something else real quick while we talking about this thing. We've been making reference to patience, not going too fast.
Yep.
That does
Mm-hmm.
not mean being stationary.
Right.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
can be patient and be moving. You don't have to stand still to be patient.
Come
But
on,
being
bro.
patient simply means that you are moving with a purpose, a goal. I'm not swinging just to hit the air. I'm swinging to
Mm-hmm.
make contact. I'm trying to wake some
Yes.
people up.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It has to be focused. But don't stand still because I'm being patient, because you're gonna get run over.
Yeah. Yeah.
Exactly.
And
Exactly,
that's why
bro.
you be doing pop-ups at 11 o'clock midnight, then I
Yes,
wake up
sir.
here and I'm like, what the heck is he doing? Now I gotta, yeah.
Man, your comments be the funniest one talking about, bro, go to bed.
Right. Like, dude, what are you doing? Half the world is asleep. What are you doing?
Getting the other half.
Getting the other half. Right, exactly. My point taken. Exactly. I ain't mad at you. You're supposed to.
Hey, I'm gonna say this because I know both of you brothers ain't got a whole lot of time left. Hey, Miss Maria Graham, how you doing?
How
And
you doing,
anybody
Miss
else I
Maria
may have
Graham?
missed that came in here, y'all
Official
see what Tracy
Gamia.
who? Who? Oh, Fisher J Mia. What's up, J Mia? J Mia been in here.
Hey, sis.
Tracy K.
Ashley.
Honestly, I think the egg thing is because they found out eggs reverse home. I
They
I
do.
saw some information about
Ooh,
that.
They
I
do.
saw some
Yes.
information about that.
Yes.
interesting.
And
But you
I'm
want to
gonna
know the
say
real
this.
story behind that? You know why there's an egg shortage?
Go
Because
on talk to it, bro.
the hens decided to identify as roosters.
Boy, hush. Boy, hush. Boy, hush. I know I got to get off of here now. I
Hey,
know I
Disney,
got to get off
I'm
here.
sorry.
that is
No,
the
you good,
funniest,
fam. You
that is
good.
the funniest thing I have ever heard you say.
Hey, with that being said, with
Educated Natural just sent me to the corner.
To the cool, I saw.
hey, it's a lot going on, and you know what? Matter of fact, with you saying that, bro, hell, let's go on talk. Whenever everybody got to dissipate and break away, we gonna break away. We're gonna do what we gotta do. But in the meantime, I never want to take away from somebody's feelings and all of that, that's fine, right?
Yeah.
But
Right.
when social issues govern a government or dictate the everyday lives of everybody, man, I'm the reason that this such a big deal and so real to me, man. The rest of the world out here saying, shit, I'm trying to get it. We finna get it. We've been poor or we've been third world or whatever for the last couple of centuries. That shit's over with. We finna work with this one. We finna work with that one. We finna work with that one, and we finna mess with that one. And folk over here. And I'm not saying it's not important, because if it's important to you, that's fine.
Yes.
But it's not economics. Economics came as the economics tied to those social issues, and many other social issues stem as a result of people's blood, sweat, and tears, and using these two things right here.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, I really wish I could get so many of my fellow countrymen to understand that the rest of the world ain't playing games, man.
They not.
And that book say something else. Talk about that thief in the night. That thief in the night.
What's the thief in the knife do? What's the thief in the night do?
I want you to tell him. You talk to him, bro. Talk to him.
The thief in the night only does three things. He comes to steal, destroy, and take everything you got. That's it. It's only three things.
Now,
that's it.
Now I'm gonna tell you something else. There have been many a civilization that have been completely and totally caught off guard. We start talking about Babylon and some other places and some things, leaving doors open and all kinds of stuff going. But this is my point. Now, y'all know I love The Tortoise and the Hare. I think it's one of the best stories ever. You got some popular nations that have a lot of power that have fallen asleep. But I'm gonna tell you, the whole time these other ones been moving. They've been moving. And when they all come together to accomplish something, if you don't wake up,
steal, kill, and destroy. That's it.
And y'all, you're both right. You're both right. I just can't get it. It don't seem it seemed like it fell on deaf ears with some of my people, because I don't again, when you've only, and I'm not blaming nobody, but when what's up, Fallen Skies and Urban Garden Chronicles dropped a link.
What's going on,
I'm encouraging everybody to drop that hashtag. David Corey dropped his. Everybody drop y'all hashtag BCIAC. GG and Eco, y'all drop y'all's too. Soul Sister been dropping hers. Everybody in here, so y'all can connect. But I say this with all sincerity, and I don't mean it in a bad way, because it's again. I have to use my words carefully, because it's almost like being mad at both of y'all parents. Both of y'all work hard to give your kids the best life you can have, and probably more than you had growing up, I'm assuming. So I can't fault my fellow Americans for the comfort level that we've been adjusted to.
Right.
Because that's what we grew up with. That's what we know.
Right.
But I also see a certain level of arrogance and disbelief about what can and can't happen to your ass. And that scares me, because the comfort is so warm and blanketing that you just not here. Oh no, not here, not there. And I'm not talking about militarily or attack wise. These folks ain't even worried about rounds no more or rockets. This economics.
Right.
Listen,
economics.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you something.
Go ahead.
The smallest things can cause the most disaster. You listen, you come in here, heavy artillery, all these other things, but let a couple germs go and see what happens.
I've talked. Come on.
Listen, you out here worried about trying to duck and dodge stuff that you can see, but the things that you can't see been on you for the last 5 years, and all of a sudden we falling like flies trying to figure out what's happening.
Huh?
You went there, Joe. You went there, bro.
And since you went down that road, I'm gonna bring the blacktop truck right behind you.
Yes,
Let's get it. Let's get it.
So now that you've been hit with folks been trying to tell you about something and you didn't see it, now that they are talking about how bad it was, you still don't believe it.
Still don't believe it.
Still don't believe it.
Still don't believe it.
Because now that's the other thing. It's just like what you said earlier, Vision. Only a wise man can see and believe. Those that are not wise may see, but they won't believe.
Yeah.
You're right.
Yeah. Hey, I just you know something else. Another reason, I'm sure a lot of y'all do this too. Everybody has, and it's not from a deceptive or ill-willed place, but let's say something happened in the next 5 or 6 months, and we find ourselves in Texas, and we basically got to start over. So now we trying to build back up all the stuff we done did over here, everything we got over here, and we back in the States.
Mm-hmm.
The reason that I try to inform and let people know, because I'll tell you, there's some water over there, it's some water over there, but I'm not finna walk you over there and make your ass drink. That's what I'm not gonna do.
Exactly.
But the reason I want you to know is because you stand a lesser chance of assaulting my ass later on down the line because you got your own.
We all thirsty.
That's right.
Exactly.
I'm gonna teach you to fish because you ain't coming to get my fish.
Yeah.
That part,
And if
man.
you come to get my fish, it'll be the last time you ever come because you won't do anything else.
That's all I'm saying, bro.
You're right, bro. You absolutely right.
But
that's
but
it.
That's the problem with society now. Because this the thing. And I'm gonna mention this real quick. When you go fishing in certain areas, like the Everglades, you catch you a fish, you reeling that sucker in, biggest fish of your life, and all of a sudden out of nowhere come an alligator because you didn't want to do the work to get the fish. That's the problem with society. Everybody trying to take everybody's fish instead of fishing.
That's right.
Yeah.
So if you ain't never fished a day in your life, you need to come to the bug out weekend. Bring your pole because you don't need no license to fish.
There you go.
Do your thing.
And we'll teach you how to fish.
We'll teach you how to fish.
There you go. And y'all, I know these communities have been growing more and more over the last couple of years. The title of this is why so many Americans moving abroad, and why so many Americans moving to rural homestead.
Yeah.
If you didn't catch this in its entirety, you can go back and hear what Brother Vision had to say. You can hear what my brother Joe had, motivation from the Weightlifting Geek had to say. I'm gonna say this as we kind of wind it down a little bit, family. It is really, really way more real than a whole bunch of people think. And it's not what I see us being confronted with that's the worst part, because that's just change. I was born in the 70s. I know this world like most people don't die in the same world that they born in. I may be country, but I can read and write and do arithmetic. I got enough sense to get that part together. But what I am saying is the lack of attention, the lack of concern. I'm not saying walk around every day pulling your hair out.
Right.
Being in fear, living in fear, being overly concerned about things you can't control. But when you know something ain't right and you don't care at all, that lets me know that when it all goes down, you gonna be looking to me and people like me to fill that void.
Yeah.
And
That's
I'm
right.
not gonna be able to be that for you. I'm not going to be able to fulfill those needs when you didn't give a damn and or wasn't paying attention, or it was just too heavy and too much for you to really absorb the gravity of the situations and circumstances we are all finna be confronted with. Because I promise you this, I think it was Saul Sister put in the chat earlier. you not getting off scot-free by moving no damn where. We didn't move to Africa for that, to escape. It ain't nowhere on this planet that your ass finna go that they allow you to go.
Right.
And you think you may be better off than some other places, just like you can be in one city, but you got a good side of town and a bad side of town. That's about the only difference you finna get.
That's it.
With
That's
that
it.
being said, I don't know what I'm gonna be able to do for you because I'm gonna be too busy trying to hook up with Vision. And this is if we have to move back to the States. If something happened, I'm already indulging myself with people who are already trying to get it together. What is it? What is it? It is something we can barter. It is cabbage and tomato. It might be some deer meat. It might be some rabbits. It might be a couple of squirrels. It might be some of them pew-pews or some of them freedom seeds, as he like to call them. Folk up here playing games worried about the same shit they was worried about back like it's 2009 and ain't nobody playing games but our country.
That's right.
It frightens me. I'm going to say it. I don't get scared easy and shit, but when I see how real this thing really is, how it really, really is, and everybody done moved on and everybody kind of understand, it's like being the one person in the room and you the only one that don't get the damn joke.
Right.
Yep.
Right. Something ain't right.
One of y'all talk, man. Go ahead.
Go ahead, Joe.
I was just gonna say, the funny thing is when that scenario that you just mentioned, Jay, happens, you get that eerie feeling. Like, hold on, something ain't right, because it don't feel right. Everybody else is reacting and you the last one. It's a shame when the time comes and you get that feeling about life, because everybody else is prepared. They got their own water, they got their own fruit, they got their own vegetables, and you left knocking on the door of the grocery store talking about, I need to buy something.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna be honest with y'all. And these two brothers know. And watch this. And if y'all don't think so in the chat, watch this. Fellas, what's this?
That's that book. That's that notebook.
I keep it beside my bed because I have been given a gift that when I wake up in the middle of the night and I got something on my mind, guess what? I write it down. I write it down. And then I try to understand what that means for my life and my family. And once I figure that out, okay, I got the chord put together. Now, how can I go help the masses or those that'll listen?
Exactly.
If y'all ain't taking the time to learn, to help, and to grow, what are you doing? And there is not one person in the chat that I have met in person that I've developed relationships with, that when they show up at the bug out weekend, guess what? Now we can start forming that bond, that trust issue, that thing that, hey, you need something, you let me know. If I need something, I let you know, because that's what like-minded people do.
Right.
I got family members that if you sat there and asked them what CBDC is, they'll look at you like, you smoking weed? You smoke? What you
We all do. We all do. Yeah.
It's true.
And the only one that gets a pass is my kids. Because, see, now I'm gonna get deep on y'all. Because if you look at the true order, my kids fall under my umbrella of protection. Right. Because I fall under his umbrella of protection. and he would be God himself. I'm just saying. So, folks, protect those that are under your umbrella.
Mm-hmm.
And people that won't listen, don't worry about it. Keep it moving. I think somewhere in the book it says something about if a man won't listen to you, you kick the sand off of your sandals and walk out of town.
Mm-hmm.
And what these two brothers up here do on a daily, please. If y'all ain't listening to them and going back and listening again, you may miss something that you needed to hear 2 months ago.
Listen, it gets to a point. If you don't shake the dust off your feet, how can your feet fit in your shoes?
Bingo. Now you're messing me up.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying. You ain't got room.
Hey, good.
There you go. Shake the But it's true. It's what I mean. Everything you said, Vision, is true, and it unfortunately in society,
I'm back, y'all.
everybody is after their own. That so many have forgot just the premise of the concept that you just explained. Because when you out for yourself, you forget that others rely upon you, depend upon you. And that is the way that we as humans were created to exist. So when you start doing these things, then no wonder things don't work. It's not the original way.
Right. Like I tell my kids, I tell my people all the time, it ain't about me. It ain't about me.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that's why y'all always say, man, you don't never promote your stuff. Man, it ain't about me.
Yeah.
But there's one person
with the role that you and persons like yourself will play going forward, I disagree, because it is about you. And that's another reason why I left. And I heard most of what you said. I was a little far away for a second, but I heard most of it. I'm listening to what you said, and the reason I left 10, the educated natural, what she said up there.
That's right.
Because I believe this is a woman who knows.
I know she do.
But you know, you have salvation, and then you got being saved. When it all goes down, it's just like I don't not for 1 minute think Vision wouldn't do anything he could for me if I asked him. I don't think Joe wouldn't do anything within his bounds if I asked him. I'm on the other side of the damn world. What the hell y'all finna do in less than 40 hours? If you had the best, most fast, if you had the resources readily available, what the hell you finna do for me? I said that to say the comforts, just like I think it was Miss April Showers. Do y'all remember she asked a question about disability and stuff like that?
Yeah.
There are no safety nets here. Me and April over here, we thugging it out, but we rocking it out. We getting it in. It's for real over here. It ain't bad, but I don't have certain luxuries, and nobody's coming to save me or fix me except the people literally in my village who I have built bonds and relationships with.
It's facts.
Those are the people. And I can't emphasize this enough. If you're not doing that now, building relationships with trustworthy people, when that melee hit and don't nobody know who is or who to trust, and they heard you got something, you finna have people knocking on your door, relatives included, people you ain't seen in 20, 30 years, but they might have seen you on the internet. I heard you got some tomatoes. I heard you got some 556. I heard you got some water. I heard you got toilet paper. Come on, man. Kim, what I left that up there because ain't nobody coming to save you like how you think they are. And it's always funny and kind of cheesy to me in the movies when now don't get me wrong, from a rescue situation, if you out here, hiking or something and you can maintain a position, keep your ass still and wait for cover. If you got, pop smoke, start a fire, do whatever you got to do to
Hello.
gain attention.
Say that, Jay. Come on, pop some smoke.
Yeah, but this ain't that.
Right.
Ain't nobody. You don't think that there have been other countries on, and that's what I mean. That attitude, that arrogance, that blocked offness. Do y'all know that some of this stuff has happened in other countries on this planet in your lifetime?
Right. Right.
I get at a loss, bro. I get at a loss, but go ahead, fella. What's up, Sassy and Peaches Rodriguez?
Sassy.
And one busy mama. Hey,
Peaches.
Oh, hey, Bethany, how you doing? I'm
Go
gonna
ahead,
say this
family.
real quick, and then I gotta dip and get back into work before they
Understood,
send
bro.
before they send the people for me. But I'm gonna tell you something.
They gonna come whip your leg, boy.
You ain't lying. Look, and I don't even got on my good blocking pants. I can't mess around.
That's right.
man, I wouldn't even be able to go to the gym no more. Talking about what calf. But anyway, there are several qualities that can lead to the detriment of you individually and you collectively. Pride, entitlement. There's a few more, but I'm just gonna stick with those two because of the premise of our conversation.
Right.
When you are at the top and you feel like you are special because you are at the top, and when you feel entitled because you are at the top, those two things will lead to the detriment of you individually and you collectively. There is no top for me. I will forever be active because I know that even in my best, it's still not good enough compared to others.
That's right.
You sit here waiting because I'm in the United States. They're going to give me this. And
nope.
Exactly.
Please.
Exactly.
That's that entitlement mentality.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I got to run, but thank y'all so much, Jay.
All right, Joe.
Trent, man, I enjoy. I enjoy being.
Hey, we love you, brother. I know you gotta get back to work.
Man, love y'all too.
Just on the way out, man. Make sure you drop your link one more time. The hashtag BCIC, so everybody can connect with you, link up with you.
I sure will. Y'all take care. Much love.
All right.
Much love.
All right.
Thank you for coming through, brother.
Much love. Take care, bro.
Y'all too.
Vision. I know you ain't got. I thank you for taking your time to hang out with me, rock with me.
Absolutely. Thank you for having me.
Hey, before you go, should we talk about 15-minute cities? Should we talk about CDBC? Can we talk about the? I'm just kidding, man. I'm just kidding. We ain't gonna go there.
We can talk about it all. We can talk about it all if you want to. But
so this
comment,
bars thing. Oh,
yeah.
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
Say that comment from the educated natural, she's absolutely right.
Oh,
ain't nobody coming to save you, folks. And as we say in our community, you are your own first responder. Whether it's medical, whether it's feeding the family, protecting the family, fixing the family, whatever. You are the first responder, period.
Yeah.
Nobody's coming to save you, and this ain't Kansas, baby. You ain't in the movies.
Exactly. This is real. Hold on.
Yeah, it is.
Just a second. What? Unbiased. Hold on. Nightbot ain't working. You should have.
Nightbot took the day off.
Oh, Nightbot tripping. My bad.
Hey,
Sassy, I'm sorry you having a bad day, sis. I hope it get better for you. What Nightbot doing? Nightbot ain't tripping. Okay, Vision put it in there. Let's see if it.
Yeah,
it might have been. Yeah, it's probably overload. It's probably overload. Y'all check out my sister Unbiased LLC. She's still in here. She been rocking. She been in here since the beginning. Hopefully it's open now, Unbiased. It might have been too many people at one time. You try again and put that in there. My bad, sis. But yeah, hell, ain't nobody coming, man. And I don't again, I done said this before, bro, and I'm gonna say it again. That's what make these conversations so damn hard because you talking about unpretty stuff. You're talking about unpretty circumstances, but everything is fine, I guess. Apparently, I don't. Hey, Brampton Gardner, how you doing?
Good to
Get on
see
in
you,
here and enjoy
Brampton Gardner.
yourself.
Yes. Blue Lotus vibes.
Miss Janita, I ain't even see you in here. Hey, Blue
Yeah.
Lotus vibes. Yeah, bro. So I mean, I do have a question before you try to tip on up out of here. Look here, man. This barge. Can like at this point, man. Everything is fine. Everything is fine.
Right.
What's going on with that, fam? What's going on with that, bro?
It's still stuck. The barge is stuck. It's got chemicals in it that are probably pouring in and polluting the Ohio River down in the Kentucky area, but everything's fine.
Everything is fine.
Yeah, you don't even hear it in the news no more.
And that is something that get me like, that's what I understand why you, me, and a whole bunch of other people say I don't watch the news like that. Not watching the news and not paying attention, two different things. Because that right there, bro, that's kind of like at this point with everything that's gonna happen, really, now you got this really the bar, and you barely hear about it. You literally have to go damn near looking for it, or you would never know that it's even an issue that's happening. So, what's up, Indiana Jackson?
Yeah, it's so the barge is carrying methanol.
Yes,
and they say it has been removed from the Ohio River after being stuck there for more than a week.
Any idea of how many potential toxins may or may not have been introduced into a very vital water system that is also drinking water for millions of people?
Right. It was carrying 1,400 metric tons of methanol.
Is that tons with a T, sir?
That's tons with a T.
Oh, okay. Okay.
And this happened April the 25th. Today is or March the 25th. Yeah. Today's April the 11th. Yeah. So I don't get it.
So, and shout out to my sister Urban Gardening Chronicles, because she brought to my attention a circumstance of similar nature that I wasn't even privy to. Few of us were, because it had happened so far earlier, but it was reported and it came out later on. And bro, I'm telling you, you know what? I'm tripping. Everything's fine.
Everything
is fine. Everything is fine. It's great. Life's great. Things are great. Nothing's happening.
No.
I don't know. It's just me. It's just me. There's no need to literally, and again, I say this, and I may be a little bit tongue in cheek with it. I'm not saying don't. Living in constant fear is not good for anybody. It's bad for our soul. It's bad for our body. It's bad for our spirit, our mind, everything.
Yes.
But family, we got to pay attention.
Yep.
We have to pay attention, because you damn like I mean, like, your food got this in it, your water got that in it, your you know what I'm saying? Like you said, roosters is hens. Is what the hell? Like, hey, you said that shit. Nah, that's
hens are roosters.
I mean, I don't know what to do no more, bro. Except what's the 3 P's? What's the 3 P's?
Pray, prep, and practice.
That's it, bro.
That's it.
Outside of that, a resilient dad, my brother.
Yes, he is.
Let me get you right, fam. Let me get you right. It was a pleasure you sliding up over on that live yesterday.
Hey, yeah, it was.
I'm gonna get to it. We got Fred first.
Fred G.
Fred G. Sanford. And then we got George. Shout out a resilient dad, bro. We appreciate you sliding through, showing love like you always do.
Appreciate
hold on, get
you.
off there. You know,
Appreciate
it's just it's and I don't know if you struggle with this. No, Brampton, don't no, this is the opposite. Do the opposite.
Don't
Brampton
panic.
said panic. No,
No.
you don't panic. No, you don't panic. No. Panic don't help nothing.
It don't.
Being prepared, knowing that you're not crazy for and it get deeper than just gardening, right? Like you said, this your second season. Everybody ain't got to be a gardener. I think it's good if you can include that in your portfolio. And everybody ain't comfortable with them things. But I think you should have at least 1 or 3 around your house of different sizes and calibers that may be beneficial in the future. If I can't sew, I might be able to sew a wound quicker than I could sew a t-shirt. But here you got Unbiased, you got Miss Janita, you got other crafting community people who got a skill set that I don't possess. If y'all don't think that this is finna be important going forward, you crazy as hell, and I don't know what I don't know what else to say to you.
Right.
I don't.
That's
and
true.
Then you can combine that with the spiritual element, with the prayerful element, with the because I'm gonna say this: hard times bring about certain aspects of people. It's almost like a death in the family. Y'all never seen somebody pass away that everybody loved, yet everybody act a fool. I'm gonna say it one more time for the people in the back. Have y'all ever seen somebody pass away that everybody loved, yet everybody act a fool? Because hurt people are hurt people. We finna see a whole bunch of hurt people, not only in America, in Africa, across all over the globe. And guess what? Hurt people, baby. If this ain't right, your mind, your spirit, your body ain't connected to something deeper than what you can just understand, you finna be lost. But
that's right.
Go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
Nah, you're right. And over the last few months, if you look at my lives, it's all been about mental preparedness. Period.
Yes, sir.
Period.
Yes, it has.
And that's where I'm focusing at right now, because you can go out there and find.
You got a question, bro? You got a question?
What part of Ohio is the Bug Out Weekend? Bug Out Weekend is in Dayton, Ohio. So, Indiana Jones, if you go to my website, visionpreparedness.org, okay? When you get to the menu, you want to go to the About page. On the About page is information about the Bug Out Weekend. April 2nd through the 4th is free. All you got to do is show up, bring your tent, bring some food with you. We feeding everybody on Saturday night, and we're having mini courses throughout the day. You can fish. You can do whatever you want. You can practice with your gear. But it's in Dayton, Ohio. So there you go.
Yeah. Nice. Unbiased said, preach.
Hey.
Resilient Dad put something up here that's real important. He said it's about community, clear minds prevail at all times, love and respect. And I'm gonna say that is I think that's a missing element. That's a piece that's missing. That with all the gear and the equipment, and that reminds me of something. What you doing is so important, because if you done ordered a bunch of stuff off of Amazon or went to Walmart or whatever, big box, little box, in between box, and you ain't never broke that shit out and broke it down and did a layout of your equipment. Baby, in the heat of the moment is not when you want to do this experiment, man.
That's true. It ain't gonna work. That's why y'all saw me drop that video yesterday about my solar generators.
Yeah.
Setting them out
Yeah.
there and charging them
Oh,
up and see what works, what don't work. Now I know got to move the panels and shift them so they get that direct sunlight. You
bro,
got to
it's a
test
whole
that
bunch.
stuff.
You and a whole bunch of people in this chat. Do you know I'll fight you and everybody live in your house for a Blue Eddie? For a
Exactly.
Blue Eddie? Shh.
Exactly.
Come on, man.
Right.
Come
Right.
on, dog. That y'all, I'm telling you, that is
Stuff like
gonna
that.
be
Right
what
there.
I see it. I see it.
Then there's another one down there. Then I got a big boy that's coming that y'all ain't gonna see it unless you show up at the Bug Out weekend.
Oh, everybody who can make it, we just had Indiana Jackson inquiring about it. I hope as many people in the Ohio area who can make it, y'all please get out there. Please, for whatever duration of time. It's the 2nd through the 4th. Now, if you can't make the 2nd through the 4th, if you can come out for 2 to 4 hours, please get this information, and you might change your mind while you there and just hang out longer. Please, please, please.
Show up on the 3rd because that's when we're doing all the classes. That's Saturday. Show up.
That's
stay
what's
for
up.
dinner. Then you can go home if you want to. But we are going to live stream Saturday night from the Bug Out weekend. We're going to do a live stream.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah. I don't know how else to emphasize the importance of stuff like this. Like, y'all, you need to trust your skills, your training, and your equipment.
That's right.
Your skills, your training, and your equipment. And if you don't utilize that equipment to the full like I'm tripping at some of our batteries because solar batteries, we got some of them been a little bit more effective, some of them been a little bit less effective, but it comes with so many cycles of recharge, right?
Right.
We use ours at least 4-5 times a week because of the power issues over here. This is real life. This is real life. This is our backup. So if you don't know that, you would think everything's sweet, and that really ain't what it is. You need to know this equipment, man, being able to use it, put it in motion, see how it operates, when it heat fluctuations. Sometimes you get a little bit better when it's a little cooler. Sometimes you have certain issues when it's hot, when the weather is hot. Like, all of these are vital parts of what being prepared is really all about. And if you think for 1 minute you finna have this, unless you practice on it, you're gonna have the same level of clarity in a stress situation as an everyday situation, you're wrong. I'm telling you, you're wrong.
That's right.
A certain percentage of what you do and how you operate is strictly based off of muscle memory.
Correct.
Oh, Brampton, you doing good. That's my goodness. Hold on, I gotta put this up here. Oh wow. Brampton said they ain't lost power since 2003. My goodness.
Yeah.
That's a blessing. You in a good spot. Shit, hold that down, man. Don't never leave here. Don't even go outside no more. Just stay right there. Shit.
Yeah.
I ain't never been nowhere. I ain't lost power in that long.
Psalms 146 asks a question. Can toddlers, is it okay for toddlers to attend the event? Sure. You watch your toddler, you can bring them. Absolutely. Teach them how to fish.
Yeah. And Vision, you see Indiana Jackson said,
I do.
Indiana Jackson said, thanks. I gotta figure out how to trim well, I'm gonna say this personally. I know my brother finna say what he gonna say, but not only am I not against it, glam, camp, whatever, you got shit. I wish I could. Go ahead, Vision. Go ahead.
No, you're gonna see a version just for me of glam camping, because I got people and family coming with me. Now, if it was just me, I'd be good with a tarp and I'd make a shelter, but I got folks coming with me, so I got to pull out the big family glam camp tent. So
ain't nothing wrong with it.
Wrong with it, bro. But bring what you can and practice with what you don't know.
Exactly.
And trust me, there's going to be people there that will be more than willing to help, including myself.
For real.
But yes, Psalms 146, you can bring toddlers, sure. We don't have anything geared towards kids, but you're more than welcome to bring them.
That was a great question. Do anybody else have any? This is actually good about as far as the questions and stuff like that. I wish I could glamp. I wish I could glamp. Because it get rough over here. It get real. And,
I know that.
Brampton said it was when the whole Northeast went down. Now that was something very common in the Northwest too. In the Pacific Northwest, a lot of the power lines were buried. So very rarely did we have power outages because of the design of the infrastructure. But you know, hell, it's 2023, and in Texas, everything's still on poles. They everything. Know, wind blow too hard. Wind blow too hard. Squirrels start farting. You in the dark. It's just.
I see you, Sassy. Sassy. She's talking.
Okay, there it is.
Yeah.
Go ahead, bro.
Sassy's asking, didn't I say there would be a party with a DJ? I didn't say nothing about no DJ unless you're gonna DJ. You volunteering to DJ and to bring the music, party on. I'm providing the food. Yeah, that's about it.
Some barbecue.
Yes. But folks, everything ain't okay. I'm gonna just say it. Everything is not okay. And this ain't gloom and doom. This is make yourself aware of what's going on so that you can plan and prepare how to deal with it.
That's it, bro. I appreciate you saying that, man.
Yeah.
Look, this is not to scare people. It's not to scare people into submission or over preparedness or none of that. This is about awareness, a shift in consciousness, a shift in the world that I don't think a lot of people are really ready for. I wouldn't feel right with myself if I didn't know, even with this little tiny platform, but it's a platform nonetheless. It's an opportunity to speak to people that I otherwise wouldn't be able to speak to.
Right.
We love to have fun over here. We have a good time. We collab with other channels and we have fun around the community. But this one of them grown folk conversations. It's one of them serious conversations, and it's about encouraging people. Now, it might be somebody listening who the whole rest of your family either don't give a damn or don't understand it all. They just can't wrap their mind around it.
Right.
I'm trying to be your encouragement. Vision trying to be your encouragement, because even if you don't know where to start, something as small as just spending a few extra dollars, while you can use that few extra dollars to get extra, tuck away some canned goods in a corner in your closet or something. Just get a couple of jugs of water and put them back in a room that y'all don't use no more.
Yes. Now you're talking.
Start somewhere. Start somewhere. And it may not be because of the currency change. It might be something you ain't even expecting, but that's what being prepared is all about. The unexpected. Man, just get yourself. It could be weather, natural disaster, all kinds of stuff happening, man. Bro, talk to him before we get out of here.
It is, folks. You know, here's the thing. Y'all, maybe not y'all in the chat, but there's folks out there that buy, expensive cars and Gucci glasses and all these leather purses, and y'all buy warranties for your car. You buy, whatever type of insurance for whatever, because you expect that truck to break down that you just dropped 90 grand on. I don't know
Yeah.
why. It still drives like the 87 Suburban that got a carburetor and retro stuff on it. But anyway, that I digress. You buy all of that stuff with warranties, even home warranties for houses, and that's cool. So
Yep.
why wouldn't you do yourself a personal warranty and buy some extra food, water, protection, communications, and shelter just in case something goes wrong?
Just in case. Just in case.
Yes.
Just in case. That's all we saying, family. And that's a great example because
And I'm gonna show myself. Here's my old self. You know, just in case throws me back to this from this song that the prophet Jaheim used to sing. Just in
Don't you
case.
just in case. Just yeah.
Right.
What you
There
know
it
about
is,
Jaheim? What you know about Jaheim?
Boy, boy, don't make me go there. But yes, just in case, folks.
Exactly.
You know,
I saw
my
what you put up
son
there,
knows.
unbiased.
Yeah, just in case.
You see what Martika said? And unbiased. I saw what you said. I'm on my knees. Yeah. Knee gonna be all right. I hope y'all pray for me.
They think I'm crazy, but monthly grocery list has bulk tissue, 6-gallon case. Well, absolutely, and it should. See, Martika listens. She and I ain't gonna put her business out in the street, but she reached out to me and asked me some pertinent questions, and I responded back, and then I just start responding with most stuff. Here.
Yeah.
Proud of you, Martika. Keep
Yes.
doing the things. Keep doing the things.
Keep doing it. Hey, they'll listen to you now, but believe you later on. And
Correct.
I'm gonna say this too. You know, that's something else that makes this community so doggone important because everybody is not understood by all of their family.
Right.
Sometimes this is where you go to seek a refuge of understanding. I see Orca 3371 said, "Hey brother Jay, you are so right. My people say I'm talking smack about prepping. Look, just do what you can. Just do what you can.
That's it.
Everybody ain't gonna understand you.
Nope.
Everybody ain't understood none of the greats, none of the mediocres, or none of the people in between. You just got to do what you gonna do to the best of your ability, and hopefully they will appreciate, understand, respect, and most of all, thank you later on.
Later on,
and
right.
And with that being said, I mean, ain't much you could do past that point because you can lead horses wherever you want to, but a horse is one of the most. Y'all think only donkeys is stubborn. Horses stubborn too.
Yeah,
Horses
they are.
stand there and look at you like you crazy, and don't even try to get a cow to do nothing, man. Cows are some of the weirdest, most delicious animals I think I've ever encountered.
You got
They
that
stubborn.
right.
They like big cats.
Right.
See, look what you bringing out, boy. You got people.
See?
Tamika Wells said, "My family thinks I'm throwed." I don't know how much more folk can see in this, and that's something else. I'm gonna say this too, Vision. I'm gonna touch on this. This is a little bit of what you said earlier.
Okay.
I don't want to use. How can I say this? Everybody not gonna see what everybody else see.
No.
Everybody not gonna hear what everybody else hear. Everybody is not gonna understand what everybody else understand. But when you do, like you said, those whispers, that's coming from a place.
Yeah. Go ahead, Jay. Say it.
Place, man.
That's right.
And that's something else that's gonna be heartbreaking and sad, and it's gonna add to the emotional turmoil of this whole set of circumstances. Because when you walking around knowing what you seeing, living what you live, and understanding what you understand, and you trying to explain it, and it fall on deaf ear.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just keep Just keep and I don't want to pull this one out, but it's germane to the topic and to the conversation. Now, Moses was out there in a dry space. And even if you only take it as an analogy, even if it's only an analogy to you, understand that's fine. In a dry place, building this big old ship, and folks thinking you crazy, and you thinking you crazy, and you thinking you crazy, and you laughed at, and you mocked, and you ridiculed, and folks got questions, and rightfully so.
Noah.
But the only thing is, it hadn't started raining yet where it wasn't supposed to rain. But when it started raining and it didn't stop, y'all, it's finna start raining.
Yeah.
It's finna start raining, Trent. It's finna start raining. But it's raining right now.
Yeah,
but the thing is, everybody know it just rained for a little while and then, the rain stops. But when it keep raining, it's getting ready to keep on raining, y'all.
Mm-hmm.
And like I said the other night, the first shall become last. And the last gonna become first. So if you crazy, okay, that's fine. You crazy. Folk mock you. Folks don't understand. That's fine. What you hearing and the way you feel, and why you feel the way you feel is coming from a place. Trust in that place right now.
Yeah.
Trust in what you hearing. Trust in that whisper.
Yeah.
Man, go on, Trent. Go on, bro.
Yeah.
Go on.
They thought Noah was absolutely insane for building a ship in the middle of nowhere where it ain't rained forever. And when it started raining, it didn't stop. And everybody start running to Noah. And he had to say, not today. He had his family in there and 2 of every creature that walked the face of this earth, and that was it. As the old commercial used to say, you can pay me now, you can pay me later.
But you gonna pay.
But you gonna pay. Right.
You gonna pay.
So for y'all that they say y'all crazy, I'm here to tell you today, you're not crazy. Keep doing what you're doing. As a matter of fact, I challenge everybody to up your game. Because I am. Whether you up your game or not, I'm upping my game because I have to, because I got people that depend on me.
Right. And here she go. Now I'm looking at Martika, but then I'm looking at Unbiased. Unbiased, if I'm in the States, if we're in the States, we got you, fam. She said, I can't swim, so it was good knowing y'all. Just know I love you.
Unbiased.
Unbiased something else, man. You good. We got you.
What was Martika's comment? I didn't get to read that. What'd she say?
Martika said, and this is something. Speak on this too, bro. Speak on this.
It's just hard to control yourself from overspending. I want to do all the things at once. I slowed down because they were tired of getting my packages. So here's what I tell everybody. If you have the money to go spend $100,000 to get everything, handle your business, boo-boo. But I'll say this. Stay within your budget, first of all. Okay? And whatever you get, make sure that's what you need. When it comes to food, prep what you eat. Just don't buy it because you see it. And ain't nobody gonna eat it unless you plan on using it to barter later down the line. Then you get that and set that aside. But you ain't got to get everything at once. Stay within your budget. Get an extra this and extra that when you go to the grocery store, or say, you know what? I'm saving up to buy this. And I say that because I've been saving for almost a year to buy a specific thing that, for those of you that are coming to the bug out weekend, you'll see it. And I'm going to leave it at that. But stay within your budget. You know, we all got bills to pay, mortgages, rent, whatever, car note, whatever. Unless you just happen to be completely debt free and you just sitting there with a boatload of money, then call me. Call me. Call me. Well, now we can talk. But yeah, stay within your budget, and you don't have to get everything at once. Just make a list of priority items and get them a few at a time. There you go, Martika. And like I told you, I said, I don't want to overwhelm you.
No, that's a great point. That's a great point. And I think people will see moving forward more and more. Look here, having certain things that are it's at a point now for me, I'm gonna call damn near everything that's tangible an asset.
Yes.
If you are, because she been in here having us laughing all night. If you are a crafter and you thinking about that new machine, go and put that money into that. If you thinking about getting a whole bunch of equipment and supplies that you on the fence about, put that money in that, because I think in the near future, having it tangibly sitting in your garage, in your house, gonna be worth way more than what you pay for it in today's dollars, if that makes sense. So
that's right.
And
spend
and
that
another
fiat
point,
currency.
yes. I that's just my belief. And another point you touched on, man, this man couldn't be more true when he said if don't nobody in your family like oatmeal, Martika, don't jump head first into prepping and buy 110 pounds worth of oatmeal in 4 buckets and ain't nobody gonna touch it, ain't nobody gonna eat it. You gonna end up being forced to try and barter and sell it. And then people gonna be, man, you trying to get rid of this real hard. Either what's wrong with it, or you got to give me more than what, you know what I'm saying? So
exactly.
We gotta play the long game with this thing right
Play
here.
the long. Hey, this is a journey. This ain't a race.
This ain't a
It's a
sprint.
journey.
This ain't
Not
a
a
sprint.
race. Ain't a sprint. That's right.
Yeah, it ain't a sprint. Yeah, man.
Folks, y'all, and you know, I've been called crazy, and I'm like, okay, I'll be crazy today, but I guarantee you down the line, you're gonna come see a crazy man, and you're gonna be very, very disappointed. Because the first thing I'm gonna say is I was crazy. So here's a bag of beans, here's a bag of rice, going about your business. You're lucky I gave you that, because I could have gave you something else like lead. But you know, it is what it is. I'm trying to be nice. So going about your business.
Trying to help you out. I know you on oatmeal lashes.
Same
Why
here,
did you say
Lashes.
porridge? You should have said porridge.
May I have some more, please?
Sir, could I please have some more porridge? By said, baby, I just want to float down the street with my sewing machines. Let me see that float for you play. Facts.
$10.
Hey, and I'm telling you, they own to something, because I can't sew worth a doggone. And people who in a position to again use these and have those alternative resources of income and stuff, I think y'all gonna fare well, because it's a skill set that not everybody, for one, possesses, and for two, you don't learn that overnight. You just don't, unless you just gifted or something. But we finna hit that mark, man. Vision, bruh, tell everybody one more time about Bug Out Weekend. Tell everybody about your channel. Tell everybody about your live coming up tonight. Talk to the people before we get out of here, bro.
Appreciate you. First of all, I need to say thank you, Jay, for having me, letting me come up here. Folks, Vision Preparedness is my channel. I talk about preparedness, prepping, practice, praying, everything you need or could want in any type of emergency, natural disaster, or planned stupidity. Our website is visionprepared.org. Bug Out Weekend is June 2nd through the 4th in Dayton, Ohio. You can find more information about that on our website. It's free. All you need to do is show up. Even if you just come for a day, come Saturday, you're going to learn a whole lot. Tonight, my live at 6:30. I'm not even going to tell you what it's about. You need to come because you're going to hear some information. And that's what I do. And if just one person I can help, I've done my job. And that's what we do, period. Start folks, start getting over all the over-the-counter medications you can get.
And here's going now, bro.
And hey, I'm just throwing it out, Jay. Get all of the over-the-counter medications. If you're on prescription medication, please up your prescriptions to either 90 days or 180 days if you can get them, period. I got live tonight at 6:30. We do lives Tuesdays at 6:30 and Thursdays at 8 and Saturdays at 10 a.m. Coffee Talk, where we just talk about stuff. Folks ask questions and we talk about what happened during the week. And smash the like button, share this out because this brother didn't have to do what he do because it's probably like 4 o'clock in the morning over there.
It's actually early. It's pretty good. Nah, it ain't even, man. It ain't but 10 o'clock. I'm
Okay.
great.
But
yeah,
smash the like button, share this out. Jay, you and April, I love y'all to death. And I got mad props and mad respect for y'all. And thank you for allowing me to spend the afternoon with you.
Oh man, it's my pleasure. I thank you for making the time. I want to say you coming on late at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Gigi's Natural Homestead got that live at 6:30. 6:30. Gigi Natural Homestead got the live at 5. My sister who been in the chat the whole time, Unbiased LLC, is coming on even earlier. So y'all can pregame with Unbiased LLC at 3:30 Texas time. So that's Central. Y'all get it now. Not wherever you at. It's what Central time, Texas time, 3:30. And I think Sifting Some Soil and Mold might still hit that late night action. I'm not 100% sure. And of course, we have all kinds of people popping up live in between. But y'all, this is really, these are kind of conversations that I think are pertinent and important. My man said get medication in stock, and that's something that a lot of people don't think about. Unfortunately, but it's something that we really need to consider, have on the back burner, and not just have on the back burner as a thought. We need to go ahead and get out and implement these ideas because TikTok. I mean, when everything's okay up until it ain't. Marriages, cars, houses, knees be real good up until they ain't good no more. Then you can't make it no more. And you know what I'm saying?
Wait. I'm gonna stop you right there because you said something that was so important. We're not stepping over that. He said marriages. He said marriages.
Yeah.
Don't nothing happen if home ain't right. Make it right.
Facts.
Fellas, if you need to say I'm sorry, don't you sleep tonight without doing that. And the same thing goes for ladies. If y'all need to say I'm sorry, say it before you go to sleep tonight and make it right. Because at the end of the day, you got nobody but each other, period.
That's it. Hey, no, that's real, bro, because with everything that we already dealing with and what seems to be coming down the pipe, have some folks you love on your team. And I'm sure, it's been my life experience. Every time something bigger than came along, all the little petty, silly stuff that was such a big deal just went away and fell to the back burner. I think, is this for you? I think this is comment, because you got that Blue Eddie back there. Big Mama's Garden said, my family didn't understand why I brought so much solar equipment for the house, but was so thankful for me preparing us the last hurricane. See, that hit
See?
our area where we was without power for a week. Now look here,
Right.
y'all. Look, man. Y'all think that folk like us who talk like us and move like us and think like us sitting up here talking about doggone well, we ain't waiting for zombies and shit. No,
Mm-mm.
that motherfucker hurricane, bad
Yeah.
weather,
Yes.
thunderstorms, stuff that
Yes.
would leave your whole refrigerator spoil, your whole freezer spoil, and stuff like
Yep.
that. Just having some solar panels, a couple of batteries, and the devices to connect the two is
That's
an inverter. And what that Blue Eddy is, that's the ultimate inverter right there.
Yeah.
So I mean, like, come on, family, let's get it together, man, because I want to be able to know that if I need you, I can need you, and if you can need me, you can need me, and I got something to offer other than just coming to your house with some roughnecks, you know what I'm saying, and just trying to take.
Exactly.
'Cause that
Exactly.
ain't gonna end good for nobody.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm. And
Okay,
you know, I'm looking, and every time I find something that will benefit the community, I share it out.
always,
We
always.
got something right now. Nutrient Survival is one of our affiliates, and if you go to our website and want to buy some Nutrient Survival food, there's also a 10% discount if you just put in Vision and the number 10.
Nice.
Because
Look at
I
that,
told them,
y'all.
I said, give me something to give to people. And they say, here's
Yeah,
10% off.
yeah.
And it's even on our community tab. But
That's what's up. No. That's what's up. That's what's up. Vision, drop that hashtag BCIAC in there again since you said that so people can go and connect with y'all and find y'all. And my girl Gigi in here, I gotta say something about you. So when we took a little hiatus, we were mostly spending time together. I'm still trying to catch up on everything that you and Eco Neighbor dropped. Because when I say this is one of them families who bought that life,
yeah.
I y'all, I was saying
Mhm.
everything is fine. Y'all saw the thumbnail. My brother just said everything ain't fine. And
Right.
it's really, really not. And I'm gonna say again, one more. It's probably the third time I done said this on this live. It's hard for me because I don't have the words to try and completely relay the significance of what's going on in the world. I didn't just say in the States, I said in the world
Mm-hmm.
without making it ain't no way
Mm-hmm.
it's gonna be no happy subject. It's gonna be no happy topic. There's no way I can make this. I could laugh and joke and all of this. And we don't, it's been some humor in here, it's been some
Right.
this and some of that. But for anybody who thinks that the benefits, the joys, and I'm gonna say this, the privileges of the way that we've had things prior to now are just gonna stay in place moving forward. I,
Say it.
I don't know what to tell you, family. I don't know
Mhm.
what to tell you. I don't know what
Mhm.
to tell you. And I would never put some on you that I don't put on myself, expectation wise or otherwise, because we over here. If we get a flight from Delta or American or whoever, that's in USD. I gotta be I'm not putting no crazy shit on y'all that I don't have to anticipate and think about myself.
Exactly.
I have to be prepared. We have to be prepared. We have to anticipate so much of what's going on. For y'all who didn't know this, I think I talked about this last time. The president of the nation it's been all over the internet. It went viral. on across multiple platforms. The president of the country neighboring mine just said not even a month ago, if you holding this, you might want to think about. Come on, Trent. You know what
Yes,
I'm
we
talking about.
did.
You know what I'm talking about.
Absolutely.
And that's because, and I don't mean this in no insensitive way. I do not mean this in an insensitive way. And maybe this might not be the best example, but damn it, I'm gonna use it anyway. Because it is important and people do have feelings. I get that. But why it's an internal conflict and debate over which and what pronouns you're gonna use. People making 30 and 40-year multiple level contracts with each other and leaving us out the whole mix. But people worried about shit like, go ahead, bro. Go ahead. Maybe you can help me try to make it say what I'm
in
saying.
other words, here's the bottom line, and I'm gonna say it. For decades, the U.S. dollar has been the global dollar that has been the strongest, and everybody on the planet had to use it. They are trying to change that narrative and leave us out and leave us to our own demise, period. They're trying to flatten the U.S. dollar
period.
And devalue it, period.
That's basically it. That ain't no basically. No, that is it. What's up, Happy Max? Oh damn. See Vision, we trying to wind down, and here come Happy Mac off in here.
I know.
Brampton said something. I gotta go back up to Brampton. Brampton said something too. Said hitting the bricks hard in another country. When I look, hey, I mean, you hear we talked about it a little bit last time. We talked about it again. Malaysia, Mexico, Caribbean countries. There are so many countries who are, and look, this conversation is not about picking sides or who's right or who's wrong or who's this or who's that. But at the end of the day, hell, let's just say it. When everything happened with the latest big world global war that's happening right now, other folks was like, man, shit, y'all been doing this for a grip. I'm not finna give y'all a chance to do that to us.
Right.
And that's, I mean, that's just what it is. That's just what it is. That's how it all unfolded. But go ahead, bro.
No, you're right. They tired of the big bully on the block, and the chickens are coming home to roost. Plain and simple.
It's
trying
rough,
to do
man.
a complete financial shift. Period.
And that is why I really think it's so hard for people to believe and wrap their mind around. And of all the countries I've been in, all the countries we done lived in, I have never in my old age seen I've never seen the level of disinterest in the dollar that I see right now.
Right. Never.
And I don't know how else to say it. I don't know, what do I gotta do? I don't know what y'all need to believe me. I mean, I'm still shit, any dollars or any shilling or any other currency I got, I'm like happy to have it. I feel blessed. But people don't know what that mean back home.
Right.
Because you gotta understand, it's literally trillions outside of the country, right?
Yep.
So when those trillions come back, do you understand that you could have 1 million and can't buy no damn milk because they all back there now?
That's right. Right. Hyperinflation, folks. Can you imagine going to pay $50 for a loaf of bread?
Some people can't see it as real, bro. They won't
can't
process
that concept. That's right. That's right.
Yeah.
Hyperinflation. Talk to the people in Venezuela. Talk to the people in Venezuela. Inflation in Venezuela is 1,000% right now.
bruh, man, I know you got to go. I'm gonna go, but damn it, break that down for a second for the ones in the back, please, for
Okay.
me.
For the ones in the back, in Venezuela, inflation is 1,000%. Right now in the U.S., inflation is somewhere in the neighborhood of, they say 10%. I say it's more because y'all get mad because y'all got to pay $12 for a dozen eggs. So hyperinflation, when all them dollars come back home, that dozen of $12 eggs just went up to about $55, $65 for a dozen eggs. You better go out there and spend $1.98 and buy you some hens and roosters. Plain and simple, y'all. And in our lifetime, we haven't seen that because we were at the top of the food chain and we have been privileged. And don't get me wrong, to this day, the United States is still the greatest country on the planet. And I'm proud to be an American. But there is a shift that some other people are saying no more, no longer. And they're trying to devalue the dollar to where they only have to trade in the money they see fit. So that's why I say stay within your budget and spend that money on things that are going to sustain you for the next 2, 3, 4, and 5 years. If you need a new car, buy a car within your budget. Get that new car. And while you at it, get some extra oil filters, some extra set of tires and gaskets and everything else you may need. That's all.
Exactly. And because just to touch on for the ones in the back who don't understand, again, because I think that was an excellent breakdown. So since 72, basically, the currency hadn't been backed by gold.
Correct.
And since then, so we talking about 40 for however many years, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that's fine. We work around that. But then you got oil. In addition to that, is backed by you did an excellent breakdown on your channel, bro. Petrodollar.
Mm-hmm.
And then you got military might.
Mm-hmm.
What's concerning about that for me, when that's the last one of the three that remains, it just might get used.
Yeah.
But everything's fine.
Everything's all right.
Fine.
Yeah.
Everything's fine. Everything's fine. And one of the largest supplier globally has shifted to the point where they've pretty much made it known and obvious that, you know, we finna go rock with them for a little while.
Yeah.
Do y'all people don't understand what that really truly means for these? And I know you got some, Trent. You probably got something in your pocket right now if you got your wallet with you. I ain't got nothing around me at the moment. But the way my brother keep some of them right there at your house, in your
Keep
pocket.
Some of them dead presidents at your house.
Or in your brazier or something.
Be like Big Mama. Here you go, baby. Go get you some penny candy. Yes. Yeah.
Oh, this is a great question, Trent. Okay,
Yeah.
so Big Mama's Garden says, so how y'all going to deal with the change in currency in Africa? They not going to accept the American dollar anymore. Same way we've been surviving, earning a living in currency over here. In addition, I mean, like I don't. This is a shift that everybody is making, and then this is something else that is really intriguing and new to people. Africa is a continent with 54 countries, and each country has its own independent currency. The people who are the changes that are starting to take place and come about, all of these people recognize each African country, which is something that's significant because it means you respect and see me as my own independent nation, and you doing business with each country individually. So that's how we'll maintain. But there have been other content creators who are here in Africa and in other continents that have had the same questions. This is a bit, especially for people who like work abroad, people who like Trent, you and IT. There's a lot of IT people that work abroad because they system support, they do a lot of different stuff, right? And they've had a very comfortable living in countries where the ratio of exchange may be 8-1, 20-1. You know what I'm saying? 1.5-1 or 2-1 or something like that, right?
Yeah.
Their lives are about to change dramatically.
Yes.
So that's why you see so many people who actually out in other places and other countries seeing what something that happened maybe hadn't hit there with the same veracity that it's gonna hit, that it'll come there later on. You got to pay attention to this. You got to know what's going on. So, Trent, you want to respond to this one, bro?
Yeah. So gold and silver will always have value. And here's my disclaimer. I am not a financial advisor, by no means necessary, and don't plan to be. So if you want to invest in gold and silver, go ahead. I personally, at the end of the day, you can't eat gold and silver. Because from my viewpoint, what's going to become valuable and could become more valuable than gold and silver is what's growing out in my garden.
I understand that, and I know that's real. That's real.
Yeah,
I've
but
heard
it doesn't hurt to have some gold and silver to use to barter, because it's always going to have value. But it's only going to be it's only going to be value to those that need it or want it.
Well, I've also look, and I'm glad you said that, man. Jones Truth 67. Thank you for that question.
Absolutely.
And I've heard both sides of that argument. Do I think it's a store of value? Yes. Will it keep its value? Yes. Do I think it's a beneficial investment? Yes. But what you also just said is true, because here's the thing. Before 1972, if I'm not mistaken, I want to say it was maybe Roosevelt. When was it? 40 something, whatever. That was a confiscation.
Yes.
That was an order to surrender. That was an order to surrender.
Yes.
So, and then what happened was, after the abundance, the majority of the population did turn in. At the time, they were still called greenbacks. You know, they were dollars, but they were greenbacks. So these greenbacks that you received gave you about 45 to 50% of the value of gold. But back then, those greenbacks were still backed by gold. So what we're dealing with now is a whole different ball game. I mean, and I do have to wonder, and this is a fair question. I'm not against people who stack, and I got a little bit of silver, and I would love to have more than what I got. But what if you think you finna trade it in and somebody just take that shit? I mean, no, you have to wonder. You gotta wonder.
Right. Exactly.
Go ahead.
Still looking for a book on survival plants. But hey, at least they had this one. She got Tracy K says she found a book on survival tips.
That's what's
survival plants. Look in the herbal medicinal section for stuff like that. Yeah. Listening from the bushes. What are some good sources for those who are not knowledgeable on this matter?
Go ahead,
that for those that are not knowledgeable on this matter, in order for us to become aware and keep up? As far as what the brick, you talking about bricks and CDBC, or you just talking about basic survival and preparedness in general?
Yeah, that's a great question. Yeah,
Yeah,
because I don't know what specifically what part of it she's asking about. Tuck, if you're
correct.
still in here, yeah, let us know exactly like what part of the conversation you talking about.
Right, Happy Mac. Don't go broke getting it. Right. Junk silver
Mhm.
or broken old cutlery, real gold jewelry. Right. Exactly. It just depends on what you want. What you want, what you do. That's what you get. So, that's
Exactly.
that's how you do it. I don't stack gold bars or silver bars. I have some junk silver. But I prefer to put the majority of my preps in other stuff that's tangible. Not saying that gold and silver is not tangible, but stuff that's going
No.
to
Yeah.
come
Yeah, I know
down the
what you
line.
mean.
Yeah. So that's what you do. And it's a journey. It's not a race. And don't go broke buying it. Right. First place is check the pawn store or wherever you go to get gold and silver. I don't know. So
Yeah.
that's how you
Especially
do it,
after
folks.
April and I'm gonna get this last question in before
Yep.
April and I got here. I mean, y'all, I really want people to understand. I forget who that was. I think it was Big Mama's garden. Said,
Uh-huh.
the family was grateful because she had the
The generators.
whatchamacallit.
Yeah.
Yeah, the generators, right?
Solar generators.
So
Yep.
so with that being said, y'all, I can never underestimate the importance of water. Water. We've been without, well, not without, we've been without it through the pipes. But and it's a lot more laborious or laborious to have to deal with it the alternative way. But
That's right.
y'all, man, get you some water. Here, get on it. I'm looking for that last question I had up, Happy
Okay.
Mac, and then somebody else
Food,
had one
water,
more
and
question.
shelter, folks. That's what you want.
Fo-
Food, water, shelter, and security.
That's it. That's it.
That's it.
This is the last one, bro. Go for it. She said in general.
In general, check out my channel, Vision Preparedness, and you can even look on our website, visionpreparedness.org. I am not the only prepping channel on YouTube, but I can vouch for a whole bunch of preppers that are on YouTube. I can vouch for them. But
Yeah.
if you want to know something specific, email me at visionpreparedness@gmail.com, and I will send you stuff. I will answer questions, so forth and so on. So that's a good place to start.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
Yeah.
Um, I hope we helped somebody tonight. I hope somebody
Yes.
got something out of this conversation. Again, things are not fine. I don't think they've ever been, but some periods have been worse than others. So I
Yeah.
encourage and implore everybody to really, head on a swivel, pay
Yeah.
attention.
Situational
Uh,
awareness, folks.
yeah, consider some stuff that you've never considered before. Consider ways of living and aspects of living that you've never considered before.
Yeah.
And a lot of people are leaving different countries for different reasons. You run away from nothing. You only
True.
go to enhance. We came here to enhance. We didn't run away and because you can't. You just
Right.
can't. You willing to deal with a different set of problems, a different set of circumstances. And a lot of people are doing what my brother Vision here did. Left city life for rural life for
Mm-hmm.
a sense of independence, like
Yep.
Soul Sister, like a whole lot of other people in this chat and in this community have taken a different approach to life so they can enjoy it to the fullest of its potential while they got the opportunity to. So with that being said, Vision, you hang back for just a second, bro. I'm gonna bid y'all adieu. Vision preparedness, ladies and gentlemen. Shout out Motivation from the Weightlifting Geek. Thank you for also coming up on the panel tonight. Yeah, y'all dropped that hat. Unicorn Lady Tech did it. Y'all dropped that hashtag BCIC in the chat. June 2nd through the 4th. Bug out weekend. And thank you, TLC in the Garden. Thank you to all the moderators, especially TLC, for dropping links, helping people get connected. Jones Truth, Happy Mac, thank you for stopping by. Everybody in the bushes, everybody who done came through, everybody who was a part of the conversation, we appreciate it. I think I'm at a point now where I'm about to let it go. I guess I'll start back talking about transhumanism and squirrels and tech and AI and all that other stuff. 'Cause I'm gonna let this go. I'm gonna have to let it. Oh, official J Mill, my sister, still in the bushes.
Yeah,
and by the way, y'all don't forget, we appreciate it. We thank y'all so much. Spotify, Some Things and Some Stuff podcast. We really growing every time we have a live and we ask people to check us out or help or share it or whatever. We pick up another 2 or 3. It's slow going, but it's growing. And again, if you want to get more in-depth African dreaming, y'all get on over there and check out Some Things and Some Stuff podcast over on Spotify. Listen for about 5 minutes and become a listener. That mean a whole lot to us. Thank you, man. See, that's what I'm talking about. TLC in the Garden. Got it.
She on it. She
on it. Hashtag Some Things and Some Stuff. Yeah. So with that being said, family, we appreciate y'all. Y'all already know what I'm gonna be doing until the next time that y'all see me and I see y'all. I'm gonna be over here. What I'm gonna be doing, bro?
You're gonna be country in another country.
And there it is, y'all. Peace.